What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. We are live tonight for Monday Night Football, Cincinnati Bengals versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. As you all know, we're hoping the Pittsburgh Steelers lose. Why? Because we want a better draft pick next season in the first round. But we shall see, baby. We shall see. Shout out to you, Ken Brown, first one in the room. Mod Squad, Max Power in the house. Mr. Spacely, them Rams, though. Didn't the Rams lose? Man, Kidzilla, now you in first. Canton Brown was the first one, man. Shout out to the Mod Squad, guys. Everybody in the Mod Squad, shout out to y'all. Let me move this off the screen. Ooh, Andy Dalton got sacked. Out of position. Y'all hit that like button on your way in, man. What's good? What's good, Julian? What's up with you, homie? I'm great, man. We done settled in back home. Make sure I got that wrench on you so I always know you're here, man. I just put that wrench on you so we'll make sure we know you always here with us, man. Shout out to you, Julian. The wife might be joining us tonight. Man, just sip some water, went down the wrong pipe. Y'all know how that goes. Oh, man. Mike Miller, I see you. Nick Beast, let's hope Pittsburgh takes an L. Who are you telling? Let's go get this screen. Go, ooh, nice move, but it look like you're in trouble. Man, they're going to have to punt. They did good on the drive, but now they're going to have to punt. Critical taking that sack. That's what did it. That sack is what did it. TD, what's up? What up, Black 305 Dade? I see y'all in the building, man. Y'all hit that like button on y'all way in the room, man. Hit that like button on your way in the room, guys. Thank you so much. How do I see the rich? You should see it right when you posted that message. You should see it, bro. Fins up. Both these teams giving a worse season than the Fins so far. Hey, I just hope the Bengals get the W, baby. There's no implication with the Bengals. I hope the Bengals win this game, man. They say Balaj wants a trade. If he does, he does. If he don't, he don't. We'll see. I don't see how he gonna be requesting a trade. I mean, it ain't like his stock is great, so I doubt that really. My bad. I see it. Oh, you good, homie? You good, man? Man, Julie and the wife just can't stop talking about the experience, man. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. She just can't stop talking about it. She was telling me today, man, we should go to South Florida this weekend. I'm like, there's no game. She's like, it doesn't matter. Let's go to your parents' house so we can go back to breakfast and stuff. She just won't. She's just living in, still living in it. I'll put it like that, man. So I'm gonna tell you now, we're gonna be there every time, man. We're gonna be there every time. Balaj couldn't get traded if he tried. What's up, TD? All good. What up, Speedballer? Man, the mods are here tonight. Oh, I can see the Dolphins. Oh, well, Mike was saying something. Let me read his comment. I can see the Dolphins versus the Jets game will be the Dolphins' first win. As long as we got to get a win on the board. One thing I will not stand for is an 0-16. Let me tell y'all now. I don't think we're going to get the first overall pick at all. Do you see what just happened to Denver? They're 0-4, and they just lost Chubb, their middle linebacker for the season, with their great middle linebacker for the season due to a ACL. Getting even worse over there, man. Some of these teams actually have more incentive than us. No, all these teams have more incentive than us to actually be tanking. Most of these teams have a lot more incentive than us to actually really be tanking. They're 0-4, and they had no aspirations of going into this season like, oh, we're tanking for a high draft pick because our squad isn't great. No, they built it the best they could, and they just suck. Man, I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all get off the Cowboys, man. At the end of the day, it ain't no different from us. Ain't no different from us. At least they got 3 wins. It's crazy, man. And me and the wife made a pact today anyway, man. We're going to start supporting each other's team to bond and build our relationship even more. Right, baby?
That's right.
That's right. No, I was just defending your Cowboys.
What they're saying about my Cowboys?
Nah, they're just saying they lost and how they suck. But, I told them straight out at the end of the day. A loss is a loss, but they all right, man.
My boys did good.
You better know it, Michael. I more than love it.
What did he say?
No, he was just saying, I love this SHIT.
Did you block him?
No, he said it in a bad way. He said, TD, you love this it.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what I was hoping you didn't block
It's just
him.
we didn't show it because,
language.
it's a family channel, so
I got it.
it's minors.
Who's playing tonight?
That's the right thing to do, TD. That's right, Jersey. Jersey always keep me honest, man.
Oh, thank you, Jersey. My boys played good yesterday.
We're starting the second quarter of the season and beginning to play better. Yeah, well, I know we better come off of this bye and get a win versus the Redskins, man. Unless both teams are literally trying to lose. Look at it. Both of these teams 0-3, baby. But we're rooting for Pittsburgh to lose, okay?
Okay. Pittsburgh are going down.
Yes, we definitely rooted for them to lose. Oh, he fumbled. He fumbled.
Pittsburgh.
He fumbled. Pittsburgh just fumbled. And it's the Bengals ball. It's the Bengals ball. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Bengals, get this W. Get this W. We want Pittsburgh to have a worse record than us. Get this W, baby. Yep, it's out. Let's go, baby. New Orleans, real defense. Hell, Dallas, real defense. I mean, let's keep it 100. Dallas lost, but they got a top-notch defense. 12-10 final score. They've been holding everybody down. Now, I understand the competition hasn't been great, but that was good competition they played. I know it wasn't Drew Brees, but at the end of the day, they held them down.
But that quarterback, he's not to be slept on, the same quarterback.
Oh, Teddy?
Yeah,
he ain't to be slept on. He ain't Breeze, but he still he can get the job done.
But we still held him to no touchdowns. I mean, come on, even Oswald will give you touchdowns done.
Oh, Bengals back to pass. Hold on, that reminds me. I got to check my fantasy because I got some guys playing tonight, baby.
We don't bring this W.
Let me see. We got Juju Smith for Pittsburgh, man. Oh, we got T. Boyd for Cincinnati. Let's go. Get him the rock. Get him the rock. Get Boyd the rock, baby. Get Boyd the rock. Insanity 5 in the building. Wetson, we know because that's the only good pick TD made in fantasy. Man, what y'all talking about hating on my fantasy? Chicago have the best defense in the league. Yep.
Chicago who? Bears?
Who that? That was Tate that caught it?
Chicago Bears are the best defense in the league?
Yeah, I got them in fantasy. EM and my ball game ready for panel battle. Yes, the panel discussion will be tomorrow night, 7 p.m., ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow night, we will have a panel discussion at 7 p.m. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for it. We are going to be live.
The Bears are 3-1, too.
The
Bears are 3-1.
The Bears? Yeah, but they got a really good defense.
Wait a minute.
Julian's on here.
Julian! Oh, my gosh. Babe, tell Julian I have not been able to stop talking about him.
I actually already told him.
Did you text him and tell him?
No, I told him on the chat. He said it was a blessing to see the family at the job. I'm glad y'all enjoyed everything and the view of the beach. 211-foot infinity pool. Please come by anytime.
You guys,
hey, Hillary, how are you?
Go awesome. See Julian. Like, I don't even want to hear what you got to say if you ain't going to see Julian, man. I really, listen. Julian, I was talking about you at work today. I literally begged my husband from the minute we woke up, can we go down south this weekend? Like, literally. Ain't no football games coming on. Just because of that top-notch food, top-notch service. Best food I've had in South Florida so far. Thank you so much again.
I missed the comment till you get up here.
Julian, you do catering as well, right?
Chris. Oh, wait, I'm going to go to the chat soon. Do you have it up?
No, I don't.
I'll just read the comment. I'm not going to be
out here for long. Babe, wait a minute. How come? Okay, now I just need to see the. So everyone, okay, go ahead.
CD, you know your wife said you can't get no more good loving if you don't root for the Cowboys. I don't blame you, dog, but how about them Cowboys?
That's not it.
Oh, Lord. Crazy.
That's not it at all.
Mrs. Spacey said the Rams, though, as always.
Tell them that's not it.
Baby, it don't matter if it was it. Hey, Hillary, my condolences for the Cowboys' loss. If you're optimum, what is it?
I really want to start my channel.
Prediction next week by Dolphins 30. Week 30. Dolphins 0. What?
Did you realize that there is only 2 teams in the league that are 4-0?
Yeah, the Patriots
and the Chiefs.
And the Chiefs and one more team.
No.
Yes, it is. No, it's one more. There is one more.
Patriots.
San Francisco. It's San Francisco.
No, they're not.
San Francisco is undefeated. Look it up. I believe they're undefeated, baby. Trust me.
They're 3. Wait, no, they are 3-0. They must have had a bye week.
Yeah, they had a bye week, but they undefeated.
Okay. Look at the 49ers.
Yeah, San Francisco hasn't lost. Yeah, they're undefeated.
So when do they play again? San Francisco.
Next week.
All right, are you gonna show me how to commentate so I can go to bed? I gotta practice for when I do my Hillary Sports Talk channel.
Oh Lord.
I need a name.
You gonna come sit over here in the camera?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Girl, here you go.
You're on Finn's Talk.
Bills
right?
got robbed from the Pats. Oh Lord. Tom Brady had a terrible game, I heard.
He admitted it.
Patrick Mahomes didn't have a good game either. I heard they had QBRs of like 10. Baby, what are you doing?
You told me you wanted me to come in the camera.
Over here. The camera's over here.
Look at you oranged out. Did you show them your fit today?
Oh yeah. My pajamas you bought me.
Yes.
Yeah, the wife got me them fresh pajama pants, baby. Hit the Heisman on them. Nah.
Oh, babe.
Mm-hmm.
You know what you should do?
What?
You should do it.
I am. Yeah, we can. Okay, well, people can join.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Like that.
Yeah, we'll talk through that. That'll be nice.
You want to write it down?
Yeah, bro, I have those same pants. That's what's up, baby. Go put them on, baby. Go put them on.
Where are your socks?
My socks, they're in the room. I don't need them on right now. I'm chilling on the couch. Tom Brady met Father Time. Nice gift. I'm jealous. Don't be jealous, man. Or be jealous. I don't know. Man, what's up, y'all? But anywho, we got 55 in the room. Y'all hit that like button. We are live right now. We're hoping that the Steelers lose. Cincinnati's up 3-0. Slant. First and 10. Juju Smith, let's go. If anybody gonna do something, it better be Juju. I'm saying Juju Smith, but it's it is Juju Smith. Schuster. Let's go, man. I need these points, man. I need a fantasy miracle tonight. I need a fantasy miracle. I'm down by 15 points. And I need it tonight. 15 points, man. Let's go. I need 15 points tonight. Get my first fantasy win, man. Don't do me like the Dolphins fantasy team. Come on. Give me a W. Steelers trash. They might be worse than us. The crazy thing is all these 0 for teams end up playing each other. This is a battle of 0 for teams. We got to play the Steelers. We got to play the Jets. Denver is 0 out, hasn't won a game. And the crazy thing about Denver is the simple fact that Denver actually lost their middle linebacker today. They're amazing middle linebacker, Chubb. Well, I don't know if you're a middle linebacker, but he's the linebacker. Oh, they doing a Wildcat? Pittsburgh trying any and everything now. I already won my fantasy. I'm 3-1 now. Hey, man, long season, baby. We got a lot of time. Y'all make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. Tomorrow night is TD Fans Talk panel conversation. I'll have the real title tomorrow. Still thinking through it. Look at this 8-man line of scrimmage by the Steelers. 8-man line of scrimmage. That's what everybody do to us. They 8-man line of scrimmage, spread it out, get themselves a better chance. So we can't get no rush. Oh. Man, you might get up and do something.
What?
You fill this up with water?
Yes,
Thank you, man. Everybody hit that like button. Yes, we got 60 in the room. Please hit the like button. Let's see if we can get 40 likes real quick. Remove the chat. Hit the like button, guys. Cincinnati better not blow this for us. You're right. You are so right, man. They better not blow this for us.
Wait, why do we need Cincinnati to win again, bro?
Because we traded Minka Fitzpatrick to Pittsburgh, and we got their first round pick next year.
Okay.
And they're 0-3, Pittsburgh. The worse they do, the better it is for us drafting.
Okay. Cool.
We might literally have 2 picks in the top 5. Hell, truth be told, the Texans keep tripping. We'll have 3 picks in the top 10. I mean, I don't think that's likely, but hey, you never know. Thank you.
Keep drinking that water. Stay
Yes,
hydrated.
H2O.
Stay
Get him! Man, what are y'all doing, man? Good, he a yard short. Stop him on 3rd down.
Okay.
Oh, that's Juju, though.
Oh.
My bad, baby, okay? That's Juju, though. As long as it's Juju, I'm good.
Let me read these comments.
Texans lost 2. Yeah, that's the Texans' second loss. Ain't they 2-2 or something?
Read these comments, child.
You think Howard will be traded? I don't understand why anybody would trade. I mean, no, Howard ain't getting traded. Howard ain't getting traded.
I'm cutting it down. I don't care. Hey, TD.
What's up?
Hey, TD,
Well,
don't you think it's sketchy?
Ooh, he didn't get it. He didn't get it. They better not have get it. Yep,
hey,
he's short.
Cincinnati.
What are they going to do on 4th down?
Hey, TD, don't you think it's sketchy we don't get away from man-to-man coverage 1 and coverage 0? We're not a man-to-man coverage defense.
That's true, but what's happening is it don't matter because I know we're not a man-to-man coverage defense because we don't have a corner opposite Xavier Howard to feel good about it. But here's the issue. If you go zone, the problem is then other teams are going to be able to run the ball on us. We've been committing to stop up. They're going for it. They are going for it.
Why?
Ooh, timeout Pittsburgh. Timeout Pittsburgh.
I thought Pittsburgh Steelers were pretty good. I thought that head coach
Murphy
was good.
suspended for the year. I saw that, huh?
I thought the Steelers were good.
The Steelers? Well, Ben Roethlisberger out for the season, but, I mean, this ain't nothing but a team that's good enough to fight for the playoffs every year and ain't did nothing in, like, forever. It feel like meaningful. So, Julian Wilson, I'm going to need some food when I come to Miami. TD and Hillary told me it was beyond amazing. Insanity, I'm telling you, man. Insanity, when are you going to be in Miami? What game? Tell me right now, what game are you going to be in Miami?
Julian, y'all, I'm like, I'm a literally mention Julian every single stream. Best food I've ever had in South Florida, hands down. Like, that man could cook his behind off.
4th down. Oh, they stopped him. Let's go. Let's go, Cincinnati. Let's go, Cincinnati. Let's go. Yes. TD, you know I be busy. I know that you can't commit to that, huh? I need to know which game you going to be at so I know. But me and the wife, we talked about it. I think I'm coming now, Insanity, to MetLife TakeOver, man. I think I'm coming to MetLife TakeOver. I think I'll be there on the road versus the Jets. I'm going to substitute our Jets home game for the MetLife TakeOver in Jersey at MetLife's stadium. So I'm going to substitute it, all right? I'm going to be at the MetLife TakeOver now. I've decided I'll go, but I'm not going to go to the Jets home game anymore. I was going to go to it. So I'm going to substitute those 2 games. Is that what we wrote down on our calendar?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah.
I can actually pull our calendar if I need to.
Yeah. Met is one hell of an experience. I hope so, man. It's gonna be my first time ever. I've never been in Jersey or New York, and my dad was born and raised in Jersey.
You can connect with family there.
You're right. I can go see my aunt Irene.
You have your cousin Danny there too. You have your cousin. Remember they were at the funeral?
No, they live down here now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Everyone in Jersey will be excited to meet you. I can't wait, man. And I think the plane tickets we looked at, when would I leave? Saturday morning?
You would leave like a Saturday morning, so you pretty much have all day there.
So I'll be able to enjoy Saturday.
And then you'd be back Monday morning.
Saturday
literally
evening.
6 a.m. your flight would leave out.
And I will leave out Monday morning. So Insanity will have to pick me up from the airport and take me to my hotel. And you're going to have to take me back to the airport Monday morning. I don't want to hear no argument about it either.
Sorry, Insanity.
I don't want to hear no argument about it. I don't want to hear that you busy.
You can
revved up the engine.
You could get a rental, but when I was in New York, there was literally no point in having a rental. We just took a tour bus.
I just hate doing a rental because it's
and
just
like,
extra
the parking
steps
is
with flights
ridiculous
and all of that.
It's hard to find
but if I had to.
It's hard to find parking in New York, but you'll be in New Jersey, right?
Okay, we're going to go shopping for Hillary in New York.
Girl,
negative.
Target for me. Targeting.
Negative. I ain't listen.
Yes, girl. Hook me up, Insanity.
Listen, Insanity.
Hook me up.
That's a selfish trip, Insanity. Nothing coming back. I just play it. Oh, man. You know I got you, bro. I know. Uh-oh, here we go, Cincinnati. Let's go. Who I got for Cincinnati again? T-Boy, baby. What boy that? Play action. Oh, screen. Mixing, man. Come on, man. Throw the ball to boy. Gosh. Got time to be playing with you. TD can Fins go 3-1 next quarter of the season. Let's see. Who do we have? Redskins. We can do it. Will we? I don't know, but we can.
Y'all bet.
Who else? Who's after that? Y'all let me know in the comment section. Who's after the Redskins?
I want to go to the Redskins game, though.
Redskins game.
I want to see my Dolphins.
Listen, I got to stay home. Oh, good. Oh, and that was on board.
Come you like on, how I said my Dolphins because I'm claiming your team, too?
Yes, baby.
Was that music to your ears?
Yeah, it was beautiful music to my ears. All right, let me pull up our schedule.
On the count of 3, say my Cowboys.
Our Cowboys.
Our Cowboys.
Oh,
so you could
We're
say
together. We're together.
You couldn't even say my.
Yeah, I can.
I said my Dolphins. Don't do
All right,
that.
my Cowboys, baby.
You don't even mean it. I don't want you to say it until you mean it.
No, I mean it, baby.
You didn't.
You don't believe me. Believe me. You should come out. MetLife is only 2 hours and 18 minutes away from me. Man, I hope you're there. Forget Target. There's better stores than that. Cool, man. But I ain't trying to spend no money, man. I'm spending enough money. Here we go. 3rd and 11. Where boy that in the slot? Okay, I see you. Oh, it's not going boy way. Intercepted. Oh, yes, he dropped it. Lord, I was going to say. He dropped it. Thank God. But gosh, man. Gosh. Anywho, let's see what our schedule look like. I'm going to answer that question. What record can we have in this next quarter? Let's see. All right, so we will be playing. We can beat the Redskins. Buffalo's been playing very well, and the way we've been playing, they might beat us. Y'all know I'm going to say we're going to beat Buffalo, but I'm going to keep it real so we can go 1-1 right there. Ooh. Nice fake fair catch. All right, Buffalo. Steelers, we can win. That's 2-1. And Jets, we can go 3-1. We can go 3-1 in the next 4. We can beat the Redskins. We can beat the Steelers and the Jets. Buffalo is the ones that might beat us because they're playing well. They're playing very well, man. So, yes, think about it. 3-1, that will make us 3-5 at that junction. That will make us 3-5 at that junction. Then we're going to run the table and go 11-5. And where Mike at? I know he don't like that. Then we go 11. We're going to run the table and go 11-5. Where Mike at? He in the comment section. I know he don't like that. Let him know, Mike. Say TD wrong again. TD thanks. I see it happening. Cool. How can we score against the Bills? Hey, I told you they playing very well, so I'm not sure about that one. Let's go, Tommy. Tommy said 11-5. Get off that liquor, TD. No way. No, I'm on that H2O, baby. So wait. Yes, wait. We need to lose to Redskins so long as Rosen progressed. And he had I'll be happy with 1-15. No, man. No, Mike, every week you say we're going 0-16. When we get that first W, then you're gonna be like 1-15. See, your bar gets to keep moving, so mine gonna keep moving. It's 11-5. When we lose 6 games, it's gonna be 10-6. When we lose 7, it's gonna be 9-7, and it'll keep moving. Oh man, I see us going 5-11 or 6-10. Although 11-5 sounds sweet. Hey, the way, yeah, it does sound sweet. TD, we played great in the first half. Then in the second half, we fall apart. Bills should beat Patriots. Well, they lost. That's all that matters. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. I'm sure it is. I'm in school right now, and it is hard for me to find time to give out to a Dolphin game. Go out to a Dolphins game. I get it, man. Finish school. Do your thing, man. Focus on your schooling. You'll have time. I'm rooting for you, bro. I appreciate that, John. Oh, please, Daniel, Dolphins will be 11-5. They coming out with a case of wine. Team Flow, we got this. Yes. Yes, we do. All right, baby, let's go. Cincinnati, let's play some defense, man. Let's play some freaking defense. TD, if the Bengals win tonight, should we win against them for a draft order position? Absolutely, we should win. Yeah, we should win. The way I look at it is, what's a need for Pittsburgh? What do you think they would be getting? See, this is nasty, man. I don't want, man. How many more years you think Ben Roethlisberger got in this league? Tell me in the comment section right now, ladies and gentlemen. How many more years does Ben Roethlisberger have in this league? How many more years? Let me know right now. Man. Come on, man. Stop giving him the ball, man. Give Juju the ball, Pittsburgh. What y'all doing? Y'all playing with the church's money. Come on now. All right, y'all said 2 more years, maybe 3. So this is the time for them to start drafting a quarterback this year or next year. It's that time. They've reached that stage in their franchise to draft a quarterback. And there's two or three really good prospects that's going to go early in the first round. But it doesn't matter. I don't even know why I'm tripping. It don't matter because Pittsburgh, yeah, you know what? To come to think of it, y'all, come to think of it, it's actually smarter for the Dolphins to really try to beat Pittsburgh. Because if we have the potential to trade one of those top picks, you want it to be as high as possible. Giving them another, like hypothetically say we really were trying to lose, then it'll be smart to at least beat Pittsburgh. Because you got their pick anyway. You have their pick anyway. Pittsburgh losing right now is really losing because they have no vested interest in trying to lose because they don't have a first-round pick anyway. We need to control their destiny too by actually beating them. So if they do start winning a few games, we actually helped our own stock in their draft pick. He's going deep. Is that my guy? It wasn't my guy anyway. They got a flag. Are you going to be red? Are you going to the Redskins game? No, I'm not. The wife want to go, so that means I might, but I'm not. I'm saying I'm not because I need to stay home for one game. Ooh, offensive pass interference. Yes. I need to stay home for the next game because I'm really starting to feel like I'm just bad luck because I done been to every game and we done lost. I done been to every game and we done lost. It's time for me to stay home in my little cave and stream the game from my humble abode and see if we can get a W. In a discussion. Stop going. Mike Tomlin challenging the pass interference. The Texans might start losing too. Let me look up the Texans schedule. That's a good point. Because they starting to get worse and worse. Let's see. So they beat the Chargers. The Panthers beat them. Wait, let me back up. I'm behind. Let's see. So actually, the Saints beat them, rightfully so. The Rams beat them, rightfully so. Wait, am I on the wrong thing? Yeah, I am. That's preseason. Y'all forgive me. I'm tripping. The way they game things set up is weird. All right, preseason. All right, here we go. Saints beat them, rightfully so. They beat the Jaguars, which is crazy because they barely beat them 13-12. I was mad that night because the Jags could have won. But anyway, then they beat the Chargers. They lost to the Panthers, so they're 2-2. Now they play the Falcons. I like the Falcons in that because I like the Falcons starting to bounce back a little, finding themselves because I can't believe they're even struggling the way they are. Then they play the Chiefs. They might as well take that L. Then they play the Colts. They can go anyway. Raiders can go anyway. Jags, they struggled with the Jags before. They won last time. They might get them. The Jags look like they starting to come on. Then they play the Ravens. That'll be a tough one. Colts again, another tough one because them division games. Patriots is a loss. Broncos, they'll win. Titans, that's a good one. Bucks, that'll be a good one. And the Titans again. Man, they play the Titans 2 times in 3 weeks. What the heck? Hey, the Texans ain't out the woodwork. The Texans can actually, man, the Texans ain't guaranteed. The Texans can win anywhere between 6 to 10 games. And if it's 6, man, I can't believe we got 3 top 12 picks. 3 of the top 12 picks. 3 of the top 12 picks, man. 3 of the top 12 picks. And if we got 3 of the top 12 picks, oh, that was a little slight push, but you can't call that. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Yeah, it was a left hand, but come on, are you kidding me? That wasn't no leverage push. Get out of here. That's crap. I got to hear this. Get out of here. They just don't want to feel wrong and feel like they got a place because the hand did go out. Got some crybaby, boo-boo, soft refereeing right there. And you got a chance to replay it? That's the most minor push. It wouldn't need it. Oh, my gosh. That's crap right there. So we drafting Tua and Chase Young? Man, possibly. If I was them, I would go take Chase Young. I would take that 2nd or 3rd overall pick. Hopefully we get, like, say we pick 1st and 2nd. I would take Chase Young. And then if the next team that's behind us, that's number 3, 4, 5, they want a quarterback, I'll be telling them, hey, give me your 4th pick, and I'll give you our 2nd, but you got to give us your 2nd. You can move up 2 slots. You give us another 2nd. And I'll pick at number 4 and get Delpit and pick up another 2nd in the process. And then when we pick again at 10, 11, or 12 or somewhere around there, man, I get the best offensive lineman I can. Probably a tackle at 11 or 12. Probably a top tackle, one of the good tackles. Now I got 3 second-round picks, though. So if I want, I can take 2 of those boys and move back up in the 20s. I can get like the 26th pick, 24th pick. Here come two second-rounders for somebody who want to move out. And I can have a legitimate 4th. I can have a 4th first-round pick and then go get a guard. So there you are getting a left tackle at somewhere around the 12th pick. There you are at 24 getting one of the top guards. There you are getting Chase Young the best defensive end in the draft, the best player in the draft. And there you are getting Delpit at number 4 and still got a second-round pick. Still got a second-round pick. Look at all that firepower you can get in the first round and address multiple positions. That's doable. If you get the number 1 and number 2 overall, you take that number 2 and try to move down to 4 or 5, man, and make sure you hold that spot for Delpit because he's going to go around 4 or 5. And you get number 1 Chase, number 4 or 5 Delpit, number 12 or whatever, get you the best left tackle available. Take 2 of them second rounders because when you move back, you got another second. You got 3 second-round picks now. Take 2 of those seconds, move back in the late first, and go ahead and grab a guard. You can get one of the best guards coming out late in the first round. That's a good plan, and you still got a second-round pick left. Man, that's winning. That's what I call winning.
It's me, The Real. Appreciate you joining us, man. Just me talking my stuff, man. Tua may be the GOAT. Keywords, maybe. Dwayne Haskins may be the GOAT. Patrick Mahomes may be the GOAT. Sam Darnold may be the GOAT. It's a whole bunch of maybes, but it don't mean it will be. TD, do you see any surprise roster moves after the bye?
I could see like three players have the potential of getting traded. Rashad Jones will always had a potential of getting traded before the bye. Before the trade deadline. One of the running backs always had the potential of getting traded between Ballage and Drake. Who else? Bobby McCain has the potential to get traded. Who else on this roster has the potential of getting traded at this juncture? That's about it. Those are the guys that I will put that has the potential of getting traded on this team at this stage. But we could bring in 1 or 2 players that will make a difference for our future before the trade deadline as well. Remember, those 3 guys that I just mentioned could get traded. But we could also bring in about 2 guys for this roster for the future. Really good guys, too. Really good guys. Let's see.
Anything after late 4th round picks suck. What you think about Mahomes?
He struggled Sunday, but I like what he's doing so far in the NFL. But again, I really don't evaluate players like that until they get off their rookie deal, and the team can't afford to have all those amazing assets around them. As soon as the team can't afford to have all those amazing assets around them, then we get to see the real player, how they impact the game when the team basically maxes out their potential. What the heck was that? Punt the ball, baby. I like it. Tua throws on a line. Okay.
Why give up a first for Ramsey? Isn't he gonna be a free agent next year?
No, not necessarily, because the team already said they plan on keeping Ramsey. Technically, if they wanted to, they could still have his rights for the next 3 years. 4, technically, if you include this year, they can have his rights for the next 4 years. He could play this year, then they could pick up his 5th-year option. That's 2 seasons. This year, 5th-year option. And they also have the ability to franchise tag him twice. So they can have him for 4 years if they want. So You think Mahomes is winning MVP again? I mean, why not? He has everything around him, and all the stats are going to say it. So, I mean, this is a stat-driven league when it comes to MVPs. If your team is winning and you got the stats, let's roll. That's what it's about. That's all it's about, man. So, yeah, he can win the MVP. Again, I just don't put merit in any player in the NFL like that, these quarterbacks, until they get off their rookie deal and they get that good money. And let's see all the weapons that they afford to put around them. And now, how does he play? Now, how does he play? That's what matters to me. Now, how does the team look? That's when I evaluate these guys. Let's see. What's up, Carlos? I see you. Send Devontae Parker to the Saints. We need another wide receiver. We'll see. Wow. No, you locked Ramsey up on a long-term deal. Yeah, but well, you got to understand, he's disgruntled. First of all, he has to want to sign a long-term deal to lock him up on one. So if they still want to keep him, if he decides he's going to turn down a long-term deal, because that's the only thing he has the right for, not signing a long-term deal. But then they'll be able to hold a right to franchise and do all of that. Here we go. Bengals back to pass. Oh, that's pass interference. Is it not? Oh, I thought he was all over his back, but good defense. Third down. Jacksonville called Miami about Ramsey, but I think they wanted Pittsburgh pick, and Miami said no. Exactly, but I bet you Miami was okay with getting the Texans pick. You want the Texans pick? And that's probably Miami told them that's what's on the board. And ain't that funny how they called Miami? Ain't that funny? They called Miami. Miami didn't call them. They called Miami. And they said, and I do believe they wanted the Pittsburgh pick. And Miami told them straight up. Incomplete. Oh, we got a flag. Please be on Pittsburgh. Dang, offense. Crap. Anywho, it's streaming on X videos. I don't know what Steelers talking about. But yeah, I can tell you now, I'm pretty confident the Miami Dolphins said we will take Ramsey, but we're not giving you Pittsburgh pick nor our original first round pick. But hey, we'll give you the Texans pick. One of them first rounders that they gave us for Tunsil. We'll give you that pick. Who you against, Minka Fitzpatrick? Why are you against Minka Fitzpatrick? I'm not against Minka at all. I'm not against Minka at all. I don't know what you're talking about with that. I love Minka Fitzpatrick. I don't like how he handled that situation, but I think that he should have stuck it out and fought with his team. Look, what? He going to another a team that's probably going to rival us in wins and losses? If it was all about just the position you're playing, your stock ain't growing with Pittsburgh right now. Your stock ain't growing right now with Pittsburgh.
You got 85 people on the room.
Y'all hit that like button, guys. Let's get 60 likes.
Let me check out this comment section.
Ooh, I could tell he kicked that good. Oh, no.
All right. CD was X. CD was right. X is overrated.
CD is right. X is overrated. I don't think he was overrated. I just think that, I think he's rightful. Like, he should have went to the Pro Bowl. He's a good cornerback, man.
You never denied.
Yeah, I never denied. I just think that a lot of his he's a good cornerback, but that great cornerback status solely, I'm telling y'all, his pass came from having amazing safety help. He was able to jump routes. Even if he got beat, he had safety help.
Is Julian still in the world?
I'm not sure. He had great. Oh, excuse me. He had great safety help. I got a hiccups for like. He had great safety help, man. So, but I like Xavier Howard's play. He belongs on his defense. Now, for the price that we're giving him, I'm not very happy about that. But it is what it is. The good thing about that contract is it's only like massive for 2 years. After that, we get to choose what we want to do. We get to choose what we want to do, man. TD, Rosen comes from money, and he seems like the type of player that would take less. Exactly. That's something just like Brady. That's something I keep on telling people about. He's that prototype guy. If he's good enough, you go with him because he's not going to be looking for $40 million a year. He'll take his next contract at an average.
He came for money.
He did.
But how do y'all know that?
Everybody knows that.
But how? Like,
because his family's doesn't want for anything. He never needed.
I mean, I don't.
Just look up his history. You'll see family and everything. Who gonna be Washington QB in 2 weeks? I don't know. I hope it's Haskins. He had 3 picks this week. Crazy. And people arguing with me. Why didn't we draft Haskins? What are we doing? I can't believe this. Even some other people. I ain't gonna name them. But y'all know they around here spewing that, man. Why wouldn't we draft Haskins? And he right on the board. That's why. That's exactly why. But I tell you what, boy, we get Chase Young, man. Rose's dad was Obama's Surgeon General. Are y'all serious?
Yes.
He is?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
His dad was his dad was an orthopedic surgeon or something.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
His mother is an established journalist. His dad actually, I think, was some kind of Olympian.
Come on,
his
Bengals.
mother. I think his mother was an Olympian for ice skating. I don't see anything about him. Just confirmed him coming from money or something. I don't know.
Well, look at the titles. I mean, that's good.
He was a spine surgeon who was considered by President Obama.
Man, my players ain't doing nothing in fantasy, man. Come on, Juju. Haskins isn't that good. What you've seen in college of him is a fluke. Well, that could be the same thing with a lot of college quarterbacks coming out. Why was it a fluke? All the great stuff he did in college, but all of a sudden in the NFL, it's a fluke. Why is that? Could it be because he had a lot of greatness around him in college? Keep trying to tell people, man. They wonder why these guys get in the NFL and they look totally different. They wonder why. Would be great to have 2 top 5 picks. I think we will. Delpit and Chase Young, man. My bad. Give me a second. A lot of defensive talent comes out of Alabama. Yeah, but I want that safety. I want Grant Delpit, man. I want LSU safety, y'all. Telling y'all now, man. I want LSU safety. Grant Delpit, man. Agree, he's good too. Stop saying Delpit, bro. I don't want my guy there. My guy there? You said my guy. So he's your guy, and then you said there. So are you not a Dolphins fan? Let me know who you are. Y'all let me know who you are. You say I don't want my guy there. In Miami? You don't want him to go to Miami, or where you want him to go? It's 3-0 Bengals up. What's up, Cam? Come here. Come on. Right. Why aren't y'all asleep yet, huh?
Cam must have flipped out of that playpen.
Yeah, he got out. Go Bengals. Cincy, is that who commented that? Stop saying Savion. Oh, he never responded. Savion never responded. Oh, nice play, honestly. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Man, wrong person. I don't know.
I wouldn't be strutting at 0-3, but that's just me.
I know.
And they're wiping each other's shoe. Like, y'all are doing the most right now. Move around.
What Carter doing over there? Man. I'm from Chicago. So you don't want your guy going to Miami? Is your football team the Bears? Are you a Bears fan? Is that what you're saying?
Tony,
I'm
oh
from
God.
Chicago.
Tony,
Yes.
Tony, look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Oh my God.
Lord. All right, bedtime. Time for bed. Get him out of here, please. You gotta go say hi.
Say hi.
Say hi.
Hi. Thumbs up, Carter. I love you. I love you forever. I like you for always.
I take a lot of that heat for clowning the Bears, man. Heat for clowning the Bears. Oh, okay. So the Bears trash. I'm a Saints fan. So you don't want us to get Juju. That means, but you recognize Juju is legit. Any team he go on, he gonna wreck that. He gonna represent at the safety position. Y'all don't think we going to find a replacement for Minka? Y'all don't think that we going to get y'all don't think that Del Pitt is on our board as a top 3?
Look.
Yeah, look. You come here too. Come here. All right, baby, can you take them stuff?
I'm about to.
Thank you.
They're the fun bunch.
All right, you gotta go to bed too.
All right,
What's up, little man? Love the laughs. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Say look. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Say I love you.
Love you.
No, say I love you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, good night, Carter.
Good night.
High five. Oh, I forget you too then. Oh, Lord. All right.
Hey, babe.
Yes?
There is nothing to stop him from getting out.
I know. Well, move it a little bit from the...
I did, but I just witnessed what he's doing to get out of that playpen, and he's a panther back.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Delpit could be like Jamal Adams. I'm all for it if the wrap up on tackles. If he wraps up on tackles. I agree, but I'm telling y'all, Delpit is on our board. You don't think that we're going to be replacing Minka with a top notch? Especially with the fact that Rashad Jones isn't going to be here forever. I mean, he's coming to an end at some point. Y'all don't think that Delpit is right there on the board as an option for us? Come on, man. Y'all gotta come on, man. Y'all really think we're gonna pass up on a Chase Young and a Delpit? I'm telling y'all, the Dolphins was smart. They would get Chase Young with whatever our top pick is. If we get another top 5 pick, trade it down. If we get 1 and 2, man, come on, Bengals. We trying to get the first and the second if we do lose all our games. We'll see. But, man, I'm telling you, we got a plan, man. Those kids are cute, TD. Yeah, man. Thank y'all. We appreciate that.
Why are you wearing this shirt right now?
Wearing this shirt because I just grabbed the shirt out of the closet. Come on, Bengals. Get a score, man. Do something. Do something in your life. Jeez. Chase Young and Delpit would be great. Who are you telling? It'll be amazing. Washington Redskins going to get franchise week. Ooh. What's up, Mr. 305? Shout out to you, homie. Brandon Jones from Texas is our safety. We'll see. Cody, we're getting both of them. Who is Chase Young? I be believing some of y'all when y'all say who is Chase Young. I actually be believing some of y'all that y'all really don't know who that is, which is the most shocking thing ever. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Should everybody know who Chase Young is?
Let's go, Bengals.
Should everybody know who Chase Young is? Like, how do you not know who Chase Young is, but you know who Tua is, and Chase Young is a higher prospect? They just say that Tua probably going to go out before because they think that the team that's drafted first needs a quarterback. But nobody says that Tua is more valuable than Chase Young in the draft. Even though Tua might go before Chase Young because they feel like whoever drafts first is going to get a quarterback. I don't know. I'm serious, guys. Is he a QB? Wow. Nah, he a defensive end, man. He a defensive end. Go look him up, man, please. Please go look him up. Man, that's shocking, man. You know, it's a lot of – that's the crazy thing. That's why I don't like the media, man. They want to drive that narrative. Everybody know who Tua is, but it is a travesty. It is disrespectful, not for you not to know, but for the media to not even be giving Chase Young the due attention that he deserves, knowing good and well that man is way more valuable than Tua. Has way more of a guarantee not to be a bust than Tua. Huh? Draft day movie. You know what's crazy? The Dolphins might have a draft day movie type draft coming up this year.
Kind of like when the first pick passed on the quarterback and I got the defensive
They passed
player.
on the quarterback, went for the defensive player, took those 2 first-round picks, sent them back off to go up to get their guy and all that. It was crazy. Ramsey, Delpit, and Reuben Foster and Devin Bush. Nah, man. Oh, I was reading the wrong one. Ramsey, Delpit, and Jones would be a scary secondary.
Bengals?
Who was that caught? Oh. Yeah, hey, that would be nasty in the secondary, John. Not John. Who is that? Todd. That would be nasty in the secondary. But then you add Taco Charles, Chase Young, Devon Godchild, and Christian Wilkins.
Why haven't y'all started Taco?
Taco is playing.
He's starting?
I believe so. He's been doing – actually, I like Taco game so far for us. He's the only one making a name for himself at the defensive end position. Only one. Charles Harris got to step his game up. Man, listen, if Charles Harris don't step his game up, I think they might still hold on to him, but he's just going to end up coming off the bench when we go get Chase Young.
That helmets used to look like that.
Yeah, I know.
Like, oh my God.
Y'all hit that like button. We got 96 in the room. Punch that like button, guys. We're going to get to 100 eventually. All right, the Bengals, here we go, y'all. They knocking on the door. They're at the 46-yard line. Well, 45. 2nd and 5. We need them to do something here. Ooh, they loaded the box. Play action. Fake reverse. Got my guy. Let's go, boy. Let's go, boy. Let's get these fantasy points. I got to win this game, man. Let's go, boy. Come on, boy. I got to get these points, homie. Let's go. Here we go. He audibling. 1st and 10 from the 31. Come on, Cincinnati. Dalton takes the height. Hands the ball off. They're going to get 2 yards. Mixing. 1.5. All right, man. I'm down by 13 and a half points on fantasy, and I got 2 players going. I got Juju Smith and Boyd. Come on, man. Y'all got to get this for me tonight. I ain't got a hot start on my fantasy. I got to get it done. Raekwon is during in the run game. He's playing really, really good in the run game. Shockingly, Raekwon has actually come on. But I think they're still going to limit his snaps. I say preserve the guy. Preserve him. Ooh, nice pass. Okay, they're in the red zone. Let's go, Cincinnati. Let's go, Cincinnati, in the red zone. If you're a Dolphin fan, you know you're rooting for Cincinnati right now. We want the Steelers to have the worst pick humanly possible. TD, do you like what Raekwon is doing good? I really do. Y'all know he ain't been on the field a lot. He actually got a lot more playing time in this game, but this is the first game. Who is Chase Young? Oh, that's Mike saying that. Mike know very well who Chase Young is. He just want Tua that bad. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Oh, did they get the timeout? Boyd called the timeout. Good timeout. Here we go. New England Patriots and Los Angeles Chargers is public enemy number 1 in 2020. How is Jerome Baker doing? Baker doing okay. It ain't like he was doing in preseason, but I can't say he's doing terrible. But our linebackers do have to get better in the pass game right now. A lot of underneath middle of the field action has been happening against us that I don't like. But I can't write. I ain't gonna say Jerome Baker's doing bad, but he's not doing exceptionally well. But he gets a passing grade for sure. Raekwon is actually showing some really good strides, but he's been limited. They haven't given him major snaps. They haven't given him major snaps at all. Egwavon hasn't been still pretty active to be an undrafted coming from the CFL. His stock is high. It's still not what we wanted, but it's, oh my gosh, he done fumbled. Cincinnati, man. Cincinnati, man. Come on, Cincinnati. I ain't going to say what I wanted to say, but come on, Cincinnati. You're going to fumble the ball. You finally moving it. Look like y'all going to get at a minimum a field goal, and it's a sack fumble. Come on, man. Wilkins is likely another Greer bust. Oh, that's Mike, y'all. That's Mike saying that. He the resident hater. He don't even believe that. His job, we actually struck a deal. I struck a deal with Mike to bring more energy into the chat. Everything we say, disagree, and be negative about it. So that's the deal me and Mike got. That's what he's doing, y'all. Everything that comes out of his mouth is to just think the opposite. All right? Be a little dyslexic when it comes to Mike. Nothing. He's just always saying stuff negative. Jason Sanders, oh Lord, let's see. Jason Sanders, the punter, doing good. Man, Jason Sanders get me mad. I ain't gonna talk about him, man. What's wrong, babe? You going to bed? All right, love you. Oh, she said bye, y'all. The wifey said bye. Christian Wilkins has been great. I know. That's just Mike doing him. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Yeah.
Let me check on him. Carter, are you sleeping? Carter, are you sleeping?
No, he was trying to jump off that little table.
Okay.
Make sure he ain't jumping off the table in his room.
Yeah.
I know. We got 101 in the room. Y'all hit that like button. Let's get 75 likes. 10 of y'all hit that like button. All y'all ain't got to be Matt Burke and me. Should Chase Young be the number 1 pick? He should be. He should be. Anybody in their right mind would pick him number 1 overall. Should we sign DJ Swearinger, just released from Cardinals? I don't know. I don't know how he was doing. I'm not sure how he was doing. Why did they release him? Let's see. He's on trending news right now. Yeah, they cut him. They did cut him.
Yeah, they say he had a slow start. Basically, he must have been getting ripped apart, man. But they did release him. Let's see. Huh? Yes? Yeah, I'm coming. Okay, yeah, I have it. I got you, baby. Newbie here and fellow Fins fan. I like your channel. Appreciate you, Bear Skins. Make sure you subscribe. Let other people know about the channel, man. We are on the mission right now to 6,500. We're 260 away. We can do that in about a week and a half, man. If I can get everybody's help, we can hit that in about a week and a half. So let your friends and family members know about the channel. Share the videos. Almost first down. But yeah, y'all let everybody know about the channel, man. We trying to do it. Has Juju done anything? Man, he doing a little bit, man. Ain't nothing to be going crazy about. No, what's wrong with these guys, man? I'm trying to win my fantasy and they playing. Nah, he ain't did nothing. He got like 11, 12 yards, man. Freaking bum. Man, where the TV at? I'm looking at it. TD predicted Dolphins record coming off the bye.
Tony, what was your goal?
6,500 within a week and a half. So 260 subscribers in a week and a half. We can do it.
You have?
I have 6,200 and about almost 40.
Wow, you'll be at like 8,000 by the end of the year. Look at your Fins.
Yeah, I should be about 8,000 by the end of the season. Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. TD, can Chase Young play QB? Yeah. He sure can play QB. You know why? Because he's going to be getting at him. Oh, my gosh. You missed the freaking tackle, man. Gosh. Cincinnati, ain't nobody can rely on y'all. Y'all letting the Steelers beat you? Come on, man. Help the Dolphins out. Oh, he tripping. He had a receiver wide open in the middle of the field cutting across. Well, he was a sorry quarterback, so he went for the check down. That's fine. I would have liked that too. I wouldn't have trusted him to make that throw. Oh, good run. Here it is. They putting that work in now. Lord, Cincinnati. Bengals getting #1 pick and taking Chase Young. Man, that's just making me mad. You might be right, man. I tell you what, if Pittsburgh beat the Bengals, then you might be right, because we don't play the Bengals. We might actually need to lose to Pittsburgh again, because I don't want them getting no first pick. I don't want the Bengals getting first pick at all, because you know they getting Chase Young. Ain't no question about it. Lord, Juju Smith, let's go, baby. We'll take that. There you go, Juju. Keep throwing the Juju. Let Juju get in the end zone one time. Then y'all can suck. Let him get in the end zone one time. Then you can suck. I need this fantasy victory, man. Man. Chase Young is a liability in the run game, TD. Listen, I ain't worrying about one bit of that. Stop. I ain't worrying about that, man. Oh, my gosh. What are y'all doing? Man ain't going to be no liability, man. That man going to beast every aspect of the game in the NFL. In the run game. Listen, man, I ain't worrying about that. He ain't going to be no liability in not one phase of the defensive end position. TD, we play the Bengals. We do, huh? Oh, my gosh. Gosh. We play the Bengals. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Do you intentionally lose to the Bengals? If we ain't going to be doing well? I mean, we still going to win the Super Bowl this year, but if we keep losing, do you intentionally lose to the Bengals? December 22nd, it's our last home game. You're right. I don't even know why I didn't remember that. I was just talking to Julian about that. Do we intentionally, if we're losing, if we're already losing, if we're at a point where we done lost so many games and we're tied with the Bengals, do you intentionally lose that game?
Man, that'd be so crazy if you got two teams that ain't win a game and then they play each other, and you could tell that they literally trying to give the game up. You could try. Hey, Flores would be like, Jake Rudick, you starting. Matter of fact, I might be nervous for Jake Rudick to start. Man, I'll be like, man, listen, Rashad Jones, you ain't playing. Xavier Howard, you ain't playing. Eric Rowe, you getting every snap. All y'all new guys, all y'all getting every snap. Who our third string? Matter of fact, I'll put some of the players on the pup. I'll put them on injured reserve for the last game just to bring people up for the practice squad. TD, can you please read my comment and before I'm feeling ignored? Sorry, Anthony, man. It's hard. I'm trust me, I bet you it's a lot of people feeling ignored because I ain't reading every comment. But I'm looking for Anthony. There it goes. TD, when it comes to the draft, how rare is it for one team not only to have multiple picks, but all three picks in the top 15 in the same draft? We had some teams that was close to that. I don't know about quite that. But that's rare and that's crazy. And people have still got to also understand if you get three picks in the top 15, if you want to really be realistic, you should only expect to hit on 2 out of the 3. Beautiful if it's all 3. But you should only be expecting to hit on 2 out of the 3. But I think we'll hit on all 3. With the talent that's coming out now, there's quite a few NFL-ready people, ready players. You think we can trade someone for another pick? Man, we could do so much. That's the beautiful part about it. Here we go. Play action. Ooh, good tackle. And it was to Juju. Does he lose 2 yards for that? I believe he does, which sucks. Hey, don't start limping, Juju. Oh, what you limping for? Come on, man. I think he all right. He almost got Juju killed. That's true. I saw it. That was a rough play. He almost did get the man killed. TD Drake would play whole game and only between tackles versus Bengals. Yep. Flores will call Drake running between the tackles the whole game. That's an insult if we lose all our games and we beat the Bengals. That's actually an insult to me. Third down. Come on, Bengals. Make one stop. Chase Young doesn't know how to read an offense. And I don't need him to. I just need him to know how to read the quarterback. That's it, Mike. He ain't got to learn how to read the offense. Just read the quarterback. Go get him. That's all I care about. Go get him. We're going to be fine with the run stop game. We fine right now with the run stopping. We're doing a good job right now stopping the run. We just need somebody to go get him. That's it. That's it. Cause havoc, man. That is it. TD, a huge Dolphin. Let's just say Miami play all their young players with Rudick. I'll be fine until 2020 draft. Much love. Listen, Rudick might come out there and tell y'all, here come that W. Y'all was playing with me. Oh, good stop. Good stop. You think we could beat Alabama? Man, I ain't entertaining that crazy question. That's Mike. I don't even know why I read half Mike's stuff. Half the stuff Mike say is troll worthy.
Gesicki is a receiver. Jimmy Graham wasn't physical either. I think he'll come on as time goes, but he's still young in his career, and we still got a lot of issues that don't allow him to make plays. But he also needs to stop missing out on making plays too. Are they going for it on 4th and 7? Oh, no. Okay, they're just letting the clock run. I see what they're doing. Leaving a minute left for Cincinnati. In just 2 weeks, y'all ready to move forward with Rosen? Shaking my head. No, we're not. We just saying let the kid keep playing. He's good enough right now. You know how funny that is that you say that? In just 2 weeks, we ready to move forward with Rosen. In just no time, we ready to move forward with Tua. That's what gets me. That's the opposition to that argument. In just 2 weeks, we ready to move forward with Rosen. But with no time at all, we ready to move forward with Tua. That's my problem. So I get your point. You're right. In just 2 weeks, you're ready to move forward with Rosen. If Rosen keeps playing the way he's playing, then I would admit, yes, you're right, if he keeps playing the way that he's playing. So that's a caveat. That's an asterisk in just 2 weeks. He got to continue to play well for the rest of the season like he's playing now. You put the 2 games together, give me the average play, that's good enough for me. But for the people who want to go with just, let's just draft Tua, I don't get that for the life of me. With no NFL experience, you're ready to just go with him. Nah, I don't follow that boat. Y'all hit that like button, man. We got to get 85 likes, y'all. 85. Ooh, that was a hard helmet hit. Man, they suspended him for the season because of that hit. TD, you can tell Samuels will get the ball. He never completely set himself in the backfield. He looks ready to run. I know. Hopefully we could get more than 10 points next game. We'll see, man. But if we get embarrassed by the Redskins, I'm going to be so upset. QB for the Leon Lett game. Myles Gaskins played any snaps yet? I don't think so. Herbert over Tua, if anything. Herbert has been a disappointment and should have come out last year. Why? So he could have came to the NFL to be a disappointment? Well, I guess if you're looking out for him, yeah, he should have came out. But if we talk about just in general, yeah, he should have came out to get his money. But if it's just he should have came out to be an NFL quarterback and been good, I don't get that. TD, do we split with the Jets? And we better beat the Jets twice. Current. Where's the Fence fan pillow? I tried to find one, but you still got the apparel crown. Who is that? Tate. Delpit, number 1, TD. Chase Young has no technique, man. When you're a beast and a man amongst men, you don't need technique. You just bully people. There is a difference. Gosh, man. Gosh. Gosh, man. Block for the man. Man, the quarter over, man. God, who got the ball first in this game, y'all? Let me know. I don't even remember. Who got the ball first? It's halftime, man. 10-3. Bengals losing to the Steelers, man. Bengals got the ball first. Gosh. Gosh. Hate when you can't rely. Oh, my gosh, man. Pittsburgh gets ball. Would you give up a first round for a prime Cam Wake to help out future team?
first rounder for prime Cam Wake? Well, it depends on what year of his prime. You know, is it his fifth season, his sixth season, his seventh season, his eighth season? He was in his prime for a while. If it's an eighth season prime Cam Wake, then no, I ain't giving up a first rounder because age ain't on his side. But if it's a fourth or fifth year Cam Wake, now hold on, no. Let's back up. If you're talking about for a trade, then no, because it's different. If you got to trade a first rounder for him and pay him, people don't understand the double whammy in that. And pay him versus trying to go find them in the draft like a Chase Young. You think I'm gonna pay Cam Wake $12 million a year versus giving Chase Young a rookie deal? You see what I mean? No, man. See, I draft AJ Epinesa over Chase Young because AJ is a better overall prospect at defensive end position. Man, listen, I don't know where you reading that from. Or are you just talking about your personal opinion that he's a better prospect? I don't know where you're getting that from. If it's your personal opinion, it's like, okay, you know, that's what you think. That's fine. See, look at my last comment. It's hilarious. GL Cole. TD, my dad sent me this meme about Miami, and it said, we may go 1-15, but when we use all these draft picks, these haters will stop hating when we go 3-13. That is funny, though. It ain't going to happen, but it is funny. That was funny, man. TD, are you a Heat fan as well? No, I'm not a Heat fan, Pierre. And I ain't got nothing against the Heat. I just don't like how they disrespected my dad so many times back in the early 90s, man. In the late 90s. How they disrespected my dad before the Dwayne Wade era. You know, my dad, I used to be a little boy looking at my dad just sad on the couch, man. Watching the Heat lose to the New York Knicks. Allen Houston and Latrell Sprewell giving them the business. You know, Patrick Ewing, all those games. John Stark, all those games. Giving them the business every year, man. And I just like, yeah, I guess I don't like this team at an early age. They just turned me off. I never could ride with the Heat. Never. Truth be told, I never really became an NBA fan until 2008. I was never really an NBA fan until 2008. And that was when Boston got together. Now, I was an NBA fan. I was always a player fan. My favorite two players early when I was young was Allen Houston and Latrell Sprewell. Those are my favorite two players because why? I sat there and saw what they would do against the Heat. I was forced to watch it as a child. Here I am watching the Heat. But I'm looking at Allen Houston and Latrell Sprewell give them the business. Sprewell used to put that work in, get into the basket, jump shot. Allen Houston, dribble one time, pull up jumper. Man, he used to give it to him. So then that all broke up, and I was always a player fan. So Allen Houston was done in the league. So I followed Sprewell. Where did he go? He went to Minnesota. They went to the NFC, Lord. They went to the Western Conference Finals. KG, Sam Cassell, Latrell Sprewell, Wally Zerbiak, Ogunleye. I remember that team. Man. They went to the Western Conference Finals, and they lost. But I was a Sprewell fan. But being in Minnesota taught me about who the heck KG was. And I was like, this guy be beasting. And Sprewell wanted all that money. They said, nah, then he would disappear out of the NBA. Now I'm a KG fan. I'm watching KG in Minnesota struggle. And then he got traded to Boston. Then Boston, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, KG, Rajon Rondo. And all of a sudden, I became a Rondo fan. And I've been a Rondo fan ever since. So right now, I follow Rondo everywhere he goes. And right now, I'm riding with the Lakers. Why? Because Rondo with the Lakers. That's what it is, man. I've always been a player fan. Do I have a new player in this league that I follow? Unfortunately, no, because it's just Rondo. So I don't know what's going to happen with Rondo going. Am I going to lock on to a team or a player? Just depends, man. I hope I find that guy this year. Hopefully it will end up being Anthony Davis. I don't know. We shall see. In the NBA, I only respect players. I mean, I respect a lot of players, but I have the most respect for players who come into this league and they're nobodies and they become somebody. You're Dwayne Wade's of the world. I'm not saying he was nobody, but look who he came in with and nobody. He was like a second thought. Dwayne Wade ain't no Carmelo Anthony. He ain't no LeBron James. He ain't no all those guys. And what ended up happening? He earned his right to sit on that mountain with them. And I give Dwayne Wade the ultimate respect at the end of the day. Because of that, I respect players that come into the league like that. Rajon Rondo. He wasn't nobody coming in, but he made a name for himself. A lot of people don't like him because he was a pest to them. He was a major reason why their team lost to Boston. So a lot of people don't like him because of that. But I love players like that, man. What's Snoop Dogg talking about? TD fans, you follow baseball? Unfortunately, I don't because there's so many games. Then every player don't play every night. Like I'm playing tonight, but I ain't playing tomorrow night. It's just a lot of moving parts. I watch baseball. I'll go to a baseball game, sit up at the top and buy a few and just relax for 3 to 4 hours, and watch the game. But do I follow baseball and have a team? Unfortunately, I don't. I ain't got nothing against baseball, though, but I usually wait till the playoffs and then watch because I don't have a specific team. I've never been bonded for one. Being down from South Florida, it makes you naturally say I'm a Miami Marlin, but I don't even watch them. So why you fell in love with the Dolphins? Well, it wasn't my choice. I was born a Dolphins fan. I was conceived a Dolphins fan. A long time ago when, God said, let there be light. Right after that, somewhere in that let there be, it was like, let there be TD and a Dolphin fan has arisen. It just came, so, you just got to ride with it, So it is what it is, man. The brow is great. I live in Louisiana. Yeah, absolutely, man. I love AD. TD, I was watching NFL Live and I was listening to this Louis Riddick, who had been a scout for over 1,020 years, 20 years, I guess. And he said that AJ Espinosa is a better overall defensive and prospect coming out. Time will tell. We'll see what the Miami Dolphins think. We'll see what the Miami Dolphins think. I know a lot of scouts that's been scouts forever. But at the end of the day, they recommend bust as well. LOL. Wow. TD, you bleed aqua and orange. Hey, man, it's a little bit of white in there too, man. It's a little bit of white in there. The colors and merino. I was conceived a Dolphin fan. Instant photo loading with Dolphins gear. Loaded with Dolphins gear. That's pretty nice, man. You know what? I'm going to make a shirt of that. I was conceived a Dolphins fan. So thanks for that idea, man. Wait, you an Orlando Magic fan? Absolutely not. Go Magic. Have you cried over a loss with the Dolphins? I've never cried over a loss with the Dolphins because we've never had a meaningful loss to cry over. I mean, I've been sad in the first round of a playoff game. But when's the last time we had a loss worth crying over? Ain't no regular season games worth crying over unless it's the last game to make the playoffs. And we ain't had a last game to make the playoffs in a long time. Every time we close to it, the third game before the last game, we just ruined it for ourselves. If we go 2-1, no, it be moments where if we go 3-1 to end the season, we guaranteed to get in. We lose. If we run the table and go 3-0, we guaranteed to get in. We lose. There's still hope, but all kind of things got to happen now. We got to win both of ours. Those teams all got to lose all of theirs. And then that team right there has to tie with that team to win the tiebreaker that automatically push us in. Then my cousin, sister, mama, brother, auntie got to be at that game for us to beat that team to get in. It just all crazy stuff at that point. So it don't matter, man. Who's your top 5 Dolphins of all time? Top 5. It's a good one. In my lifetime, Dan Marino, my top 5. You know, it don't mean they were the best players, but my top 5 that I love is Dan Marino, Ricky Williams, this is a good one. This is a tough one. Ricky Williams. Gosh. This is a real good one. I'm going to have to say Jason Taylor and Zach Thomas. I got so many of them for that last spot. So many. I got so many for that last spot. My favorite. Gosh, this is a good question. Who asked that? Because I love him for it. Dan Marino, Zach Thomas, Ricky Williams, Jason Taylor. Who is my 5th? And this is from me being a fan who I love. Doesn't mean they were the best player. Oh my gosh, this really got me freaking out, man. Oh my gosh, I can't decide. Let me give y'all some of my finalists that I can't decide on. Cam Wake, Ryan Tannehill, Brandon Marshall, it's between those 3 guys for me. I'm going to have to actually go with Ryan Tannehill. Y'all asked me who my favorite players were, who I look forward to watching. Why would I pick Ryan Tannehill over Cam Wake? Because I always felt like Cam Wake was never invested in the Miami Dolphins as a franchise player. He was just always, y'all want to sign me on another deal? Well, I'm over here for a few more years. I never had that homer feel with Cam Wake. If I was going off a player, well, he's probably, I don't know if he would still make my top 5 because, man, there's a lot of other people, the Dupers, Madison, it's a whole bunch of players that would be over it for me that I love. But I would have to go Tannehill, and I'm talking about the players that I look forward to watching. Every week I wanted to watch Marino when I was young. Every week I wanted to watch Ricky Williams. He could break off a 70-yard touchdown run at any given moment. You know, we don't get that often in the NFL anymore. Do y'all notice that? We don't get the 70-yard runs anymore in the NFL like that. So I could watch him anytime. Who else? Zach Thomas, that's a give-in. You know, Jason Taylor climbing up that sack list. I could watch him. I'd just be rooting for that. And Tannehill was my last one because I loved watching him because I was somebody who wanted him to succeed. It don't mean he was the greatest player or he's better than anybody that y'all mentioned, but I wanted to see him succeed, and I got to watch his progression, and I got to watch his weaknesses and his downfalls, but I was still a fan that wanted him to succeed. So that's why, and so I enjoyed watching every time he threw the ball. I enjoyed watching him be very accurate in a lot of situations. He just got sacked a lot, man. He just got sacked a lot. So those are my 5. Brandon Marshall is up there. I'm sorry, baby. Brandon Marshall's up there. Brent, even though it was shortly lived, he was a good Dolphin. Chris Chambers, yeah, Chris Chambers would be up there. He would be top 10. I loved Chris Chambers. You're right. Yeah. Devontae Best, I want to say him too. It's just that he never had the recognition, but I liked when he was a Dolphin. It's a lot of guys. I liked Hardline for a while at one point, you know. Patrick Surtain, yep. Patrick Surtain. Frank Gore, but it was 1 year, man. That's just like a, rental. So y'all got to understand the duper. Listen, I was too young to understand the Mark Brothers. When I watched the Mark Brothers, but I was too young to appreciate their play because at that young of an age that I was watching Marino throw to these guys, it was all about Marino, you know? It was all about Marino. It was like hard to remember who he was throwing to, even though I knew who he was throwing to, you know? So that's the issue with that. Man, Pittsburgh driving again. Bengals trash, man. They make me sick. The Bengals make me sick. They had 12 men in the huddle. They're going to back up. Ronnie Brown. I liked Ronnie Brown, but I just felt like, he couldn't. He's no Ricky Williams. Ronnie Brown was a solid running back in the NFL. He just wasn't Ricky Williams, though. I mean, you following up on Ricky Williams, Pat White. I remember when we had Pat White. Man, y'all going back. Man, we done been through some stuff, haven't we? To say Pat White, we done been through some stuff, y'all. John Beck, do y'all remember Beck? Am I getting the name right? Do y'all remember John Beck? We done really been through some stuff as Dolphin fans in the last 20 years, man. Overthrows. Man. Y'all got to tell me y'all remember John Beck. I remember Reggie Bush. Pittsburgh defense is looking good. Man, they playing Cincinnati, so are they really looking good? Joey Harrington, wow. Seriously, he had a good game on Thanksgiving Day, beating his old team in Detroit. Kirby Darr, best Dolphin player, name of all time. Cleo Lemons, man, y'all bringing back some names for real, man. Oh my gosh, he actually completes the pass. I'm done. I'm done with Cincinnati. I'm so done with Cincinnati. If y'all watching this trash, man, I am so done with Cincinnati. They not even helping us, man. They're not even helping us. I really enjoy Reggie Bush, Beck, LOL, Blackwood Brothers, Kerry Kirby, yep. Carlos Dansby and Kevin Burnett played great together. Trent Green, they went get beat by 30. Dante Culpepper was our quarterback. You forgot Culpepper, yes. Man, I'm starting to hate the Bengals. I'm starting to hate the Bengals so much, man. I'm starting to hate the Bengals, man. The Bengals are sorrier than sorry. Man, now they about to freaking run, man. Yeah, they were running the Wildcat. First and goal. David Garrard. Gosh, man. Y'all are bringing it back. We did have that man on the roster. What did you think about Rode Gadsden? Man, I remember that name, but I don't even remember him. I remember the name, man. Bengals kind of trash. Ricky Williams has Hall of Fame talent. He couldn't put down the good, I guess. What about a J-Do? J-Do, I don't remember. David Garrard blew his knee out. Yep, don't forget Osweiler. Nah, Garrard would have started but blew his knee out. I don't know about that, man. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Bengals, thank you for two. Touchdown. They around here running the freaking Wildcat. Question, TD. Should Alindo Murray be in the Dolphins Ring of Honor? I believe he should. That's a great question. I believe so. I don't know. Maybe I want to take that back. I don't know. That's a great question because our Ring of Honor isn't just Dolphin recognition, but you got to have respect all around the league. And Alindo Murray did his thing for us, but was that good enough to still rival others in the NFL? I don't know. I don't know if I can actually go with that, you know? Jeremiah Bell. The Steelers beat us with the Wildcat. Man, no, man. No. Not at all. But I know one thing, man. I hate what's happening in this game right now. Hate what's happening in this game right now. Do y'all know how important it is for the Bengals to beat Pittsburgh? Because we got to play Pittsburgh, so it makes it even worse. Our draft stock, whether we win or lose against Pittsburgh, hurts us because Cincinnati is losing to Pittsburgh. Brent Grimes was so electrifying. I wanted to say Brent Grimes earlier, too. I liked his play with the Dolphins. I think his wife started popping off on us or something, man. I think that's what was going on. His wife started going off on us, man. It was crazy. TD, do you remember when Cam Wade clinched a game with a safety against the Bengals? I'll never forget that. Was that in overtime or was it just late in the fourth? Was that overtime in that game? Something make me feel like it was overtime or something. Like the first, I don't remember. Maybe I'm wrong. It just makes me feel like that was like an overtime game and it was like the first freaking play or something. Oh, NOT. Oh, okay, yeah, overtime. Yeah, okay. I did remember that. I remember that game, man. Yep, I'll never forget. Thursday night game. Yep. Bengals not enough talent to win tonight. LeBron James. LeBron. Oh, this is so aggravating, man. Come on. Please. Cincinnati, go down the field and get in the end zone one time. Just start out by giving us hope in the rest of this game. Give us some hope in the rest of this game, man. Hate this mess. I ain't even projected to win anymore. I'm just down by 12 points. And none of my guys getting nothing. None of them. Tay again wasn't bad either. Tay again. Vontae Davis, Sean Smith. It's a lot of ex-players, man. Do y'all see how Robert Quinn playing for the Cowboys? Do y'all see how electrifying he's been for the Cowboys? I'm just curious if some of y'all noticed that. Do y'all notice how amazing Robert Quinn has been playing for the Cowboys? He literally dominated in that Saints game. They lost, but literally dominated. It's crazy, ain't it? What is going on? But yeah, man. I had someone that last night. Quinn's looked like he's on roids. Man, whatever he on, let me tell y'all something. That man is dominating for the Cowboys at the defensive end position. But you know why I'm bringing that up, right? A whole nother point that I was trying to make to people. Man, I'm glad they got rid of Robert Quinn. He was a bust for us. He was trash. And I kept telling people, y'all need to stop, man. He wasn't trash for the Dolphins. Him and Cam Wake was getting double teamed the whole season. Another freaking sack. Him and Cam Wake were getting double teamed all last year because they didn't need to double team our tackles because our tackles were hurt last year. Our tackles were hurt last year, and Robert Quinn and Cam Wake would get double teamed almost every play last year. And I tried to explain that every game. Man, we ain't got no pass rush. Cam Wake ain't doing good no more. He's slowing down. Robert Quinn is a bust, man. We wasted money signing him. And I was like, man, y'all stop blaming these guys. If y'all look at what's going on, you're wrong, man. Bengals trash, man. I'm telling y'all, man. Oh, me and Breon talk every day, man. He just been busy. He gonna be back in soon. He been busy doing it. He been taking care of a lot of stuff on his end, man. I was telling y'all, man. That's why I be telling y'all, stop be writing these players off, call them a bust just because, oh, we ain't getting no pressure on the quarterback. Whose job is that? Oh, they ain't doing their job. They sucking for us. No, look at the scheme of the game. These guys are getting double teamed. Why were they able to get double teamed? Because our defensive tackles got hurt, so they didn't need to worry about inside pressure. Lord, with great field position. This is trash, man. Dallas called Taco a bust. Nah, that's just some of the fans. Same way that we called Quinn a bust last year. Our quarterback list is horrible. I know, right, Pete? TD, do you think the Bengals can come back in this game? Not anymore. They ain't got a shot in a gun range. They ain't got a shot in the gun range. At all, man. Gus Farrar was 9-6. AJ Dude was the most famous Dolphin player during the 80s until Dan Marino came. We got Taco now. I seen E2 in Dallas called Taco Soft Taco. TD, have you heard of E2? Nope. Lasaka Polite, yep. Was a beast of a fullback. Yes, he was. Greasy, Woodley, Marino, Fiedler, the glory days. Yeah, Burfict suspended for the whole season, man. I was sitting 5 rows in front of you at 131. I wanted to say hi, but got too embarrassed. I regret it now. Sports drawing alert. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, man? That's upsetting, man. I wish you would have came up, man. I saw somebody in the chat section say I'm right in front of you, and I'm just looking forward, and I'm like, oh, maybe somebody trolling. But are you kidding me, man? Come on, man. Man, that sucks, man. I would have loved for you to have come up and check us out, man. Obviously, you must have saw my family. We were up there doing our thing. And hopefully we get another opportunity later on, man. We getting no embarrassed, man. Just come holler at me, man. Nothing to be embarrassed about at all. Daniel Thomas was supposed to be good. I was with my family. You were holding your kids. Don't matter, sports drawing. You hit me. You come on over if you want, man. Don't matter if it's for 5 seconds. Hey, TD, I know you from TD Fans Talk. What's up, man? It'd be tough for me to chat, though. I do get that because I be into the game. I be commenting to the comment section. And then when people come by, I love it when people come by. Sometimes I feel like I ain't showing them enough love when they come back by because I'm still a fan and I be still watching the game while they talking to me. So, man, I don't want them to feel like, oh, no, what was that? I was going to say, if they threw a flag, that would have been the most ridiculous flag of all time. Come on, man. If y'all going to win Pittsburgh, at least get Juju a touchdown. Please. Please. I have to cut this fan off. It's hurt my eyes. All right, Juju. Please be Juju. All I saw was the 1, and I'm like, is that an 8 or a 9? Freaking 8. Not even Juju. Juju, don't be celebrating. You ain't getting nothing. Gosh, man. I can't catch a break in fantasy. I can't catch a break. Gosh, man. Let me know if Juju scores. I know, right? Like, I can't catch a break. Literally, I can't catch a break in fantasy. You know how many players I done had play a game, projected 17 points, and after 2 snaps, they out for the rest of the game? They done got me 0.8. And I'm like all fantasy season has been crazy on my team. Freaking ridiculous, man. And look at me. I got Jay Samuels on the bench for Pittsburgh. I got Samuels on the bench for Pittsburgh, and he got 16 already, and he ain't did nothing all season. Ain't did nothing all season. Ain't did nothing all season. Oh, man. It's ridiculous, man. TD, it's only the 3rd quarter. He might get him one later in the game. Don't forget Ocho Cinco. I know, right? You're right. Ocho Cinco, man. Oh, my gosh, man. I cannot catch a fantasy break at all. And then my other league, I got Giovanni Bernard because all my running backs got hurt. But I got Pittsburgh's D. Johnson on the bench, and he got 14 points too. Oh, no. D. Johnson playing. He actually balling for me. I'm tripping. So D. Johnson's still playing for Pittsburgh, so that's a chance. Oh, so I did get some points for Johnson, but that's a free league, man. The other one, the money league. All right, let's throw that ball to Boyd, man. 83, Boyd in the slot. Tulsa is probably mad playing with the mobile QB. Quinn looks like a Pro Bowler. I know. First down. Man, they ain't getting no rhythm going. They done, man. Let's go on the board, man. And he had Boyd right over, open, wide open in the flat. This is pitiful, man. This is pitiful, man. 2nd and 15, man. He better hurry up. Timeout. Bengals trash. False start. Offense number 14. Oh no, delay game on Andy Dalton. How they sit there? They get to the line of scrimmage, line up in the formation, and then with 17 seconds left for the second play in a row, they stop and they look up at the coach for a new play. Like, man, I don't care what y'all talk about, man. The Bengals might actually be going to get to it. Man. This is trash. This is pitiful. Has Juju done anything? He been a good decoy tonight, getting everybody else open. They better get this man a touchdown out of respect. Let me turn this fan on. It's 24-3. Pittsburgh up. Andy Dalton back to pass. Sacked. Andy Dalton looked worse than Tannehill, man. Getting sacked. Oh my gosh, this is pitiful, man. This is straight pitiful. This is pitiful, man. We got a flag. Bengals versus Dolphins equal Tua bowl. No, I don't. Bengals drafting Tua, y'all. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. But the Bengals drafting Tua. Y'all think they sold on Andy Dalton for the future? Do y'all really think they're sold on Andy Dalton for the future? They might actually be the team that picks up Tua. The Cincinnati Bengals might be the team that's drafting Tua. I'm sitting here, I don't even understand why I've been entertaining everybody with this tank for Tua stuff. I don't see how it's possible for the Bengals to win a game unless it is against Miami, and I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. Dalton, their guy? Oh, you believe so? You think the Broncos will draft Tua? If the Broncos got the first pick, would they draft Tua? Y'all let me know in the comment section. If the Broncos have the first pick, would they draft Tua? Just let me know in the comment section. Would they? If they had the first pick, would they draft Tua? I ain't asked them who they had. I just said, would they draft them? I'm getting a lot of mixed people. Hell no. Yes. No. I don't know. Yes. Drew Lock, no way. Hold on. Y'all gonna sit here and tell me Drew Lock, no way? What happened to the people that say the quarterback make all the difference? They're 0-4 with Drew Lock, right? Am I wrong here? And I'm just feeding into those people who say the quarterback is going to make the difference for the team.
Okay, I have to say something. With the Capital One Venture card, you earn unlimited double.
Drew Lock not playing. So you mean to tell me Drew Lock is the guy and he ain't good enough to be starting? Flacco starting over Drew Lock? So Drew Lock is a project. Is that what y'all telling me? No defensive coach. Chase Young. Steven, how so? Lock is injured reserve. Oh, is that why he's not playing? Because he's IR? Is that what's going on? I'm just trying to figure this out because I don't know nothing about what's going on over there. Drew Lock is going to be a gunslinger. Injured in preseason. Signal stealing. Okay. I guess that's what's going on. Maybe he's hurt. So he's not going to be that injury-prone guy. So that makes me feel better about Denver. It makes me feel better about Denver. But y'all telling me that Cincinnati would skip on the quarterback? So basically, they're all in on Andy Dalton? What's Andy Dalton's contract terms right now? TD, what does that mean? Brady didn't start right away. No, I ain't saying that it's because he didn't. Brady didn't start right away because of the situation. He wasn't going to start right away. He was given an opportunity and he made the most of it. That's not sit here and act like whoever the quarterback before Brady was like, oh, his time has come to an end. Now let's usher in the Tom Brady era. No, he got an opportunity and he made the most of it. So don't make it seem like that. Like they sat Brady on purpose to be the future. No, that ain't what happened. Let's see, man. Andy Dalton contract. The only reason I'm talking about this stuff right now because I'm trying to see the odds of all these other winless teams of drafting a quarterback. So he's a free agent in 2021. That means starting next year in 2020, his contract isn't guaranteed and they don't take a cap hit. Let me look at the details. This could very well be his last year then, huh? Let's see. Contract, 6 year, $96 million. Wow, they only guaranteed his contract. Hold on. Let's see. There you have it. This year, actually. If they cut him this year, they only got a $200,000 cap hit. So this might be his last season. If they decide to move on, this might be his last season. Next year, he's due almost $18 million with no guarantees and no dead cap. If they do cut him, it doesn't matter. No dead cap. He got to earn it this year. But that ain't good. Y'all think they sold on him, man? Y'all think they sold to give him a whole new, fresh new deal after this season? Because he only got one more year of his contract that ain't guaranteed, and it don't hurt the team if they move on. You don't think that they'll go get a $10 million number one overall pick quarterback? $18 million and no playoff wins. Man, I don't even know what we sitting here talking about. I'm sold. They probably moving on from this guy after this year. They'll probably move on from Andy Dalton after this year. I'll do you one better. They might actually they might actually go get Tua and then restructure Andy Dalton's deal as insurance and as their backup. Or he has the right to start over Tua if he wins the job. They might get this man like a 3-year, $35 million contract, which is about $11.8 million a year. No, 11.7. And then draft Tua and say whoever wins the job. In worst case scenario, we got a good backup. Well, a backup that we was hopeful. Anybody done lost. If you don't think that they would, oh my gosh. I couldn't imagine them after. This is the Tannehill effect, is it not? How many years has Andy Dalton been in this league now? Yeah, 2011, man. He made it through those 3 years. Wait, hold on. Let me get the total here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 9th season. This right here is his 9th season and no playoff wins. They moving on. They definitely get the quarterback in the first round. They are definitely getting the quarterback in the first round. Ain't no question about it. Ain't no question about it, man. Man, I don't even know why I'm arguing with these Tank for Tua people, man. This man, oh my gosh. See, first of all, in the Tank for Tua scenario, the only way we get into it anyway is if we were drafting number 1. And if we were drafting number 1. So we literally do have to go 0-16. So now I get why a lot of people say we going 0-16 because they're rooting for us to go 0-16. Everybody that say that, now I get it. I get it now, man. They're rooting for us to go 0-16. I get it now. Because it's the only way you can get to it anyway. Because if you got the number 2 overall pick in the Bengals sitting right there, you ain't getting to it. Oh man, I didn't even realize that. As a matter of fact, let me go look at the teams who haven't won a game yet, and do a we got to do a watch on this. Let's look at the rest of these quarterbacks. Let's look at the rest of these quarterbacks on these winless teams. Pittsburgh, but we got their pick, so it don't matter. All right, let's see. NFL standings. Let's see. So we say Broncos we don't have to worry about. The Jets, Sam Darnold got mono, but they're going to stick with Sam Darnold. But the Jets, man, they would actually go get true, man. Yeah, the Jets would definitely draft Chase Young if they had the first overall pick. Man. Pittsburgh Bengals, Denver, we already know that situation. Washington. What's Washington's quarterback situation? Do you think Washington would pull Arizona? Draft Dwayne Haskins in the first round and then come back and draft Tua if they lose all their games? Do you think that, with the way things are going in Washington, do you think that they would draft Tua if they have the number 1 pick? Y'all let me know in the comment section, man. Let me know in the comment section. Would the Washington Redskins draft Tua? Because Case Keenum is looking like terrible boo-boo. And Haskins, first game, throws 3 picks, 102 yards or something, looking like trash. Oh, man, it's actually even looking worse, man. Was that tape? TD, after listening to Omar Kelly, I would love for you to go head to head with him about Tua and your opinion of what the Fins need to do to get best draft possible. He is a big Tua fan. I know he a big Tua fan. Let me tell you something. I really don't have too many problems with Omar Kelly, but I don't like his biasness. And let me tell you what I mean by biasness. He's such a Tua guy that literally he wanted to point out so bad the difference of how bad Josh Rosen was in camp just to sell it to the people that, because he's a prominent Dolphin reporter, beat writer or whatever. So he had a huge bias against Rosen. You can tell. After a while, I started to notice it myself. A huge bias against Rosen. He would downplay anything. His main thing the whole camp was, this isn't even a competition. Man against boy. He would like try to overly compensate and try to call that out. So at first I'm listening to his reporting and I'm like, hey, it's reporting. I'm gonna go with what I got. But after a while, I was just like, whenever I actually see the real time, I mean, yeah, I didn't think Rosen was playing better than Fitz overall at first, but I didn't see that big of a gap that he represented. And as time went on, Rosen got better and better for Miami. Why does he keep on passing up on Boyd on the screen, on the sweep, man, when he wide open? But anyway, yeah, Omar Kelly just wants Tua. Ain't nothing to argue. You can't argue with somebody that wants Tua because their whole argument is going to consist of, he's a once-in-a-lifetime talent. You can't pass up on this type of passer. There's no arguing with individuals that say that, because at the end of the day, they have zero concern about a player surrounded by greatness. They have zero concern about those type of guys. Have zero concern. They don't worry about that. And then when they get in the NFL, see, and this is the thing that I don't like about those individuals because I feel like they're hypocrites sometimes. They'll say things like look at some of these good quarterbacks right now. Like people say Kyler Murray is going to be the truth, but Kyler Murray ain't won a full game yet. He got a half a win in this NFL. But I believe Kyler Murray is a good quarterback. But they're quick to say they're not winning games because everything around them. But then you take a player that's already in the league, like a Rosen, only in his second year. Man, bro, we're 0-4. We need a new quarterback. I don't get the logic there. You could take a guy that you like and say the reason why we losing because he ain't got nothing around him. And then you take a guy that you dislike. Man, we need a new quarterback. We're 0-4, but they want to discount the same argument. They don't use it. They're not fair to everybody to say. These guys have the guy they want, and then they want to support them in every narrative that they drive. I don't back up with nobody. I go with what I really believe based off of what I see and what all the information. I ain't sitting here riding for nobody as a bias. Y'all know that, man. I told y'all Drake's flaws, and when Drake does well, I say that's what I'm talking about. That's what we need from him. I said same thing with Parker, same thing with Xavier Howard, same thing with everybody. I did the same thing with Rosen early in camp. If he ain't warming up, sit him on the bench. Let's go Fitzpatrick. Now he's getting better and better, and I'm liking what I see. Let's go Rosen. But I don't fall in love with no player to analyze just them, and then all of a sudden I'm making excuses for them just for them to be the guy. No, man, it is what it is. You either gonna be the guy if you're not. If Rosen start declining and not doing well, listen, no, then maybe we need to go get a quarterback. But from what I've seen so far, he's good enough, man. Especially he can do nothing but get better when you put more weapons around him. He doesn't ever get better when you put more weapons around him. Bengals suck, man. How old is Rosen? I believe 22 or 23. Rosen is 23 or 24. Oh, 22. Oh, I don't remember. After 2 games. What do you mean after 2 games? Why? See, EM Dolphin is a Tua guy. You're saying after 2 games, what? I'm riding with Rosen? Yeah, I'm riding with Rosen after 1 game. If he keeps it up, I'm riding with him after 2 games. If he keeps it up, I'm riding with him after 3 games. If he keeps it up, I'm riding with him after 4 games. If he start declining, I'm still riding with him. If he keep declining, then I'm iffy about it. If he declines again, then I'm like, oh, no, I ain't riding. It changes week by week. I have a stance right now that can change, but as the sample size get larger and larger, my stance gets more and more definitive. So don't never write a narrative that TD's riding with Rosen after 2 weeks, because based off of those 2 weeks, yes, I'm riding with him. Until I see otherwise, yeah, I'm riding with him. If we go draft Tua right now, he the guy we got, so I got to ride with him. He played like trash in the first game. I don't want to ride with him. He get better, let's ride with him. If he keep playing like trash, I told you I ain't want to ride with him. It's going to change. That's why I keep saying Rosen got to go out and continue to perform well. And performing well don't mean we're winning games. All I'm saying about Rosen is don't be the reason we lose. We can go 0-16, and I'm going to ride with Rosen as long as he's not the reason we are losing. Rosen is no good. You can say that all you want, but he ain't the reason we losing. That's all I'm saying. That's all you need in your quarterback is to not be the reason we're losing. That's it. That's all you need in a quarterback, man. Don't be the reason we're losing. Reason we've been losing is because we can't stop the other team. Chase Young, ladies and gentlemen. Bernard getting the game. He on my fantasy still ain't doing nothing, man. Rosen is another Ryan Tannehill. Well, that's fine with me. Long as he ain't the reason we losing, it's all that matters. He can get the job done. He can move the ball down the field. He can move the ball down the field. Andy Dalton back to pass. That is a good catch. He hurt. Rosen is as yet unproven. I agree. That's why he's getting an opportunity to try to prove himself. No quarterback's proven. You draft Tua, he ain't proven. None of these guys proven. Just because somebody ain't proven, does that mean you don't give him the opportunity to prove himself? That's why I don't understand what people be talking about. He's not proven. Well, how can you become proven unless you're given the opportunity to prove yourself? You need winners, not guys who play not to lose. That's pathetic. And a loser mentality. Stop. You changing the narrative the wrong way. I'm not talking about guys playing not to lose. That's what I'm talking about right there. People will change the narrative to fit their story. I never said as long as he's playing not to lose. Gosh, man, come on, man. Some of y'all need to pay attention to words. Just basic. These are basic words. I never said out of my mouth that we need somebody playing not to lose. I said don't be the reason we lose. That's two different people, man. And I got to show that comment. Kiss the Fence said TD people are stupid. I ain't going to call the guy stupid, but I wanted to show the comment because that's the stuff I'm talking about, man. People can't comprehend general freaking words, and they change the narrative of words to fit their narrative. Never said out of my mouth, we need a quarterback as long as Rosen is playing not to lose. Nobody ever said as long as Rosen plays not to lose. I said long as he's not the reason we lose. Total difference, man. Y'all got to stop that mess, man. Or comprehend better. Yeah, I'm saying it. Straight up. I'm tired of these fake false narratives, man. And it ain't even a false narrative. It's just a lack of comprehension for real. It's a real lack of comprehension. And and that's what they get. That's what they get from it, man. I don't understand that. People can't read what people are actually trying to say to them to actually make sense. So they'll call them, you're wrong. Why would we want a quarterback that plays not to lose? I ain't never said that, man. TD getting hot, boy. I ain't getting hot. I'm just tired of just ridiculousness like that, man. People be writing their own narrative like that. It's really ridiculous to me. They try to change the narrative of what you're trying to say just because they can't comprehend it. It's ridiculous. It's not they don't get it. It's ignorance, TD. Man, I don't know, man. People don't pay attention to words anymore. They hear what they want. I know. You're right about that. You're right about that, man. Intercepted. The Bengals taking for Tua. The Bengals going to get Tua. Oh, Lord. The Bengals getting Tua, man. Oh, my gosh. You see what I'm talking about? Don't be the reason we lose. This is the part of the reason they're losing. See, you can have a sorry team, but your quarterback ain't helping you. Your quarterback ain't helping you. It's all right to throw a pick here and there, but come on, man. Have y'all seen what's been going on tonight? Have you seen what's been going on tonight? This is what I mean by don't be the reason you lose. This is what I mean by that. They are the Bengals might be drafted Tua. I know the take for Tua people don't like that at all, but let's be 100, man. Listen, the way the Bengals are playing, I legitimately feel like the Dolphins have a good shot, a great shot at beating the Bengals. Y'all might look up in the Dolphins literally. The Dolphins literally are the favorite to win against the Bengals. Oh my gosh, man. Do y'all see this? And you know what? Flores will probably be the guy that says, no, we got to beat the Bengals out of all people. You know why? We got to show Minka he definitely shouldn't have left. Oh my gosh. This is hilarious on a whole nother level, man. Oh man, this is crazy. This is crazy, man. Fins beat the Skins in 2 weeks. Hey. Yeah, it's possible. But I tell you what, I will tell you this, man. If we start winning games, if we beat the Redskins, these tank for Tua people gonna be mad. They're gonna be big mad. They're gonna be big mad. If we beat the Redskins, these tank for Tua people gonna be big mad. They're gonna be super duper mad. especially with the freaking the Bengals playing like this. Oh my gosh, they're gonna be this is crazy. Oh my gosh, Dolphins have a good punter. Yes, we do. Man. Dolphins have a ton of assets to get to. Them assets don't mean nothing if the person that's number one overall. Listen, if the Bengals draft the number one overall and they want Tua, it don't matter what assets the Dolphins got. It don't matter. When you want your guy, you go get your guy. If the Bengals want Tua, they don't care if the Dolphins gonna offer 3 first-round picks. They gonna get Tua. Because if Tua's worth 3 first-round picks to the Dolphins, then why wouldn't he be worth 3 first-round picks to the Bengals? So don't get out of here with that notion of Dolphins have so many assets to go get Tua. If the number one team overall wants Tua, if the number one team overall wants a quarterback and it's the best one on the board, they ain't trading with nobody. They ain't trading with nobody. They're going to take their guy. Because if they had all our assets, they would try to trade to get their guy. So get out of here with all of that. We got so many assets, we could probably move up to go get them if we wanted them. Now you're making excuses for the tank for Tua because you see how bad these Bengals are, and you're probably nervous that the Dolphins might actually can beat them. Let's keep it real now. Maybe the Bears trade up and take Tua. And I don't know what's going to go on. I don't know. But there are a lot of needy teams. People can't discount that either. You can't discount that either. Browns 2-2, Ravens 2-2. Ravens may not be as good as I thought, man. They 2-2, and one of them wins was against us. The other win was against a not so good team too. Man, stop running that mess, man. Give my guy the ball. They don't care, man. They're gonna run the clock now. They're gonna run the clock now, man. Things ain't looking good for my fantasy, man. Man, what's your PC IP address? Oh, HTTP. None of your business.com. Tua can't even win the big game. Man, I ain't getting on Tua, man. This kid might be the greatest thing of all time coming out of college. I just don't know that. So I would rather take Chase Young. I ain't going to get on Tua. I would rather see Miami turn their season around, start winning, and tank for Trevor Lawrence. We probably still got a top 12 pick with Steelers. True. True. We might get Justin Herbert. FM, I don't think so. It's always fun banter. Let me tell y'all this too. FM, yeah, everything we do is fun banter, man. Unless he feel like I was being too mean to somebody. I don't know. Let me see what FM said. Anyway, let me tell y'all something. The Dolphins might even be trying to sell the narrative of they want to be honest with you. They might actually be trying to sell that narrative. They might be trying to sell that narrative for the simple fact of they can go get more assets for that number one pick overall. Say the Dolphins do pick number one. Again, selling the narrative that we want Tua would allow us to trade the first overall pick to the second or the third or the fourth team that want him and get two first round picks for that one. We can move from the first overall pick. We can move down to the third pick and still grab our guy or something like that. And then we can get another first round pick the year after. Probably more than that. The number one overall pick is probably worth 2 first rounders and at least a second. I was Tua the greatest QB prospect. Oh, I never said that. I already know the media is selling that. Smoke screens. It could be. Matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised if we already know the quarterback that we want, and we know we can get him around 10 or 11. Who knows? I don't put nothing past them. They probably done scouted and said, no, that's our guy right there. We're going to let everybody keep talking this Tua stuff. Wouldn't be surprised, man. They call Tua the shed because he has all the tools. Yeah, that's funny. They don't even know what's in the shed. They don't even know what's in the shed. Talk about he got all the tools. They don't even know what's in the shed, man.
What this is a great piece of preventative officiating moving forward. Joe, you just talked about it. The tempers flare in this rivalry. What Bill Vinovich is doing right now is probably communicating to
talk about this man got all the tools. Have you ever seen Tua audible at the line of scrimmage? I'm just curious. Let me ask anybody that's a Tua fan. And don't lie. Have you ever seen him audible at the line of scrimmage? Stop him. Talk about yes. Talk about yes. Just because he point to a receiver don't mean he audibling. He might be saying, hey, I'm finna take a shot. But he ain't changing no whole play. He ain't changing no whole play. He ain't walking up to the line of scrimmage changing the whole play. Get out of here with that craziness. Talk about you done seen this man audible at the line of scrimmage. I'll show you, bro. I'll wait. Please do that. Part of the reason why I know he don't change at no line of scrimmage because he ain't got to. Because he ain't got to. She said. Oh, man. No, TD, I never say you're being mean, man. No, I know. I realize. I went back to your comment. I was just joking about coming after Insanity, all in good fun. Yeah, man. They be having some good debates, man. his pre and post snap reads are on a Pro Bowl Pro Bowl level. Oh Lord! So hold on. You go from him calling audibles to now his pre and post snap reads. First of all, I can give you credit. I could just give you credit even if it ain't true for pre snap reads. But you literally just said his post snap reads. This man don't make he don't make no freaking post snap reads. He look at the guy he want to throw to and he throw it to him. And let me tell you something about looking off receivers with Tua. I like his game that he can look to the right side and come back to the left. That ain't progressions, ladies and gentlemen. If you notice what he do, he'll look off the safety. He'll look to the right. He'll turn left and just let it rip. He don't even know if the man open or not. Go back and watch the film, even in the last game. Them incompletions and stuff that he threw. Go look at him. Go look at when he looks to the right to look off the safety and he comes back and he already loading and throwing. He ain't looking to the right, coming back. Is it open? No, he ain't asking himself, is it open? He looking to the right, coming back and tossing the ball. Come on, man. Yeah, man. You said stop watching highlights. I ain't talking about highlights. I'm not talking about highlights. I'm talking about lowlights as well. So why don't you go back and look at some of them incompletions? Hell, he should have had 8 touchdowns. Don't act like you missing the one where he was on the 40-yard line and overthrew his guy by 8 feet, wide open. Overthrew his guy on the right side of the field by 8 feet, wide open. Don't act like you ain't see that, EM Dolphin. That's the stuff I'm talking about. Come on, man. He went through his progressions several times. He goes through his progressions on like 90% of the play. The problem is he hits his first progression because it's open. So in his process of going through his progression, first progression, oh, they open. He read his progression. But y'all making it seem like he's, all right, that's not open. That's not open. Oh, there we go. Come on, get out of here. Miss me with that. Miss me with that, please. Please miss me with that. Y'all found footage on him doing that? It's probably 1 out of every 40 plays where he does it. 1 out of every 40 plays, man. You don't know what you're looking at. You know what, EM Dolphin, you're right, bro. You're right. Because everything that I'm talking about right now, I'm not counting those powder puff fluff games. I'm counting the games where he actually got some competition. I'm only counting games where he's in he's playing against a real team. Them the only games I'm talking about because them the only games that matter because that's the NFL caliber type play. Real competition. I've got 5 individuals who have discussed his game. Yeah, again, looking at him playing these powder puff teams, right? You discussing the quarterback's game who's never under duress playing against powder puff teams and you letting that be your conclusion. No, miss me with that, man. Y'all drawing conclusions off of literal spa treatment. Is Haskins going to be a good pro QB? I have no idea, man. He might be the greatest of all time. But as of right now, it ain't looking good. Tua has all day behind that O-line. I know. That's the thing that kills me. Oh, look at Tua back there. He throws the deep bomb after 6 seconds of holding the ball. Look at the beautiful throw. Look at the quote-unquote accuracy. Look at this and that. Look at that and this. But it's so unfair to the people who don't have the 6 seconds to throw the ball. Because if he had 2 seconds to throw the ball on that play, that never happens. That would have never happened. But since he gets the luxury of being graded on having all the time in the world, and the result of it, he gets the luxury of being graded on, man, come on, man. If he come into this NFL and he goes to the worst team, then we're going to see. Where's that full package? Well, you got to understand, TD. He don't have the receivers. He don't have the O-line. He don't have this and that. Then what are we talking about here? Y'all making it seem like he's going to be a generational player that doesn't need the O-line, that don't need the great players around him, and he's still going to make the difference. That's my only argument that I'm making to y'all. Y'all act like he's that good to where he's going to make the difference, where he don't need a great O-line. He don't need all the weapons around him. He's still going to make the difference. Oh, my gosh, Andy Dalton. Oh, my gosh. I really don't like you, Andy Dalton. Juju done for the night. Them fantasy points dried up. Them fantasy points no good. I'm about to go down in fantasy. Shh. We can go get Delpit or Chase Young, also Epinesa. Why not both of those guys, Delpit and Chase Young? We can get both of them. 3rd and 6. Now you give Boyd a catch. And now he hurt. Oh, my gosh. Get up, man. He good. Okay. Come on, boy. Just give me a last-minute touchdown. It still probably ain't going to be enough at this point. Tua equals Drew Brees. That's all good. I hope so. Trevor makes good plays. His number's just not eye-popping. T, let's be honest. Rosen wasn't our problem yesterday. Rosen wasn't our problem yesterday. Everybody know that already. It's just the people who want to want to make it seem like he was. Giovanni Bernard gets the first down. Washington Redskins get sacked by Mr. Taco. We won't draft high enough to get both Delpit and Chase. Why not? Why not, Weston? If things keep happening like this, you don't think that we can get the number 2 overall pick? And if Pittsburgh keep losing, even though right now they might be all right, but if they keep on losing games, you don't think they'll be top 6?
He spends the year until you go to the Super Bowl. What's the deal with Zach Taylor? He's a great teacher. First and foremost, great teacher. Always control. Very self-assured, secure in himself. He said, we met with him the other day.
3rd and 4th and 25th, I've heard.
Very comfortable with who he is. What he learned. Everybody talks about
Rosen soft, and he's not a leader. Okay. How is Tua equal to Breeze as a future Hall of Fame player? Oh, no, I know he ain't. I try to give some people the benefit of the doubt and be like, oh, okay. If he is, okay. Andy Dalton playing his last season as a starting quarterback, man. Minka gets his first win tonight. All his yardage went to one player, and he looks worse than last year. Yeah, man. But I can't even front, boy. That receiver in Alabama is lights out now. That's keeping it 100. 2 through 6 touchdowns, and 5 of them was to the one wide receiver. Giovanni Bernard. All right, Bernard. Well, it don't matter. You ain't playing on this roster. You on my free league, man. Let me see. Did I at least win that league? Man, I'm still down by 5 in that league. And I got Bernard. And
Going deep. You got a pass interference. Pass interference. Trevor not winning that natty this year. Trevor is coming out in 2021. You mentioned Trevor's stats this year aren't impressive. Why y'all keep looking at stats? Looking at stats for a college quarterback gonna get you in trouble. That's the problem. Looking at stats for a college quarterback is going to get you in trouble, man. Like, people ain't learned their lesson yet. Look at all these college quarterbacks, Heisman and stuff, end up being busts. They don't stat means everything. They don't know football. A defensive end as well. We on waiting on sunshine, bro. They think. Nah, I know what you meant, Weston. Anthony Savage just dropped another TD pass, this time Balaj. Yep, Rosen delivering the ball. But these guys dropping the ball, man. I told you Trevor was average. Chase Young is the deal. Don't be fooled. People, we need defense. Man, everybody know Chase Young is the best option for us. Oh, man. Do you think we drafting a receiver? That could be likely, but I don't know about the first round. Drafting a receiver in the first round, I'm not sure. It just depends on what we plan on doing in free agency. Free agency is going to give us all the answers. Two-minute warning. Bengals points lost more than Dolphins this week. I know, right? I got to look at that. How does the draft pick tie? Like, if you got the same record as another team, how does the tiebreaker work for let me see what the Bengals doing. Bengals are I don't know. Head to head first. Then schedule. So difficulty of schedule. I know that we play just about all the teams that are undefeated. Let me see what the Bengals schedule look like. Let me see what their schedule look like. Seattle, tough. San Francisco, tough. Buffalo, tough. Pittsburgh tonight. Cardinals. Ravens, tough. The Jags, if they start winning. The Rams. Oh, they definitely already got a tougher schedule than us. The Rams. The Ravens again. What's their name? I forget. Raiders, yeah. Pittsburgh again. Jets, Browns, New England, ourselves, and the Browns. Yeah, I'm going to tell you now, the Raiders definitely got a tougher schedule than us this year. It depends on if the Eagles turn out to turn it around and be good or not. That'll be a part of it too. But they play the Chiefs. Wait, we don't play the Chiefs, do we? Excuse me. I don't think we play the Chiefs. The Patriots do. Nope. Yeah, they definitely got a tougher schedule than us as it stands right now. These, they got a lot of games that were against playoff teams last year that look like they already on pace to head it back. Incomplete support. 4th and 10.
See out of Mason Rudolph tonight, making his second career start. Of course, replacing Beck.
Build the trenches, TD. Yeah, the defensive trenches. I know that this coaching staff will figure out the O-line and not have to give up too many assets or money on doing so. I think if you ask me, they know that they probably already got 2 really good solid pieces that they could use on the O-line, and they're going to address the rest of free agency in the draft and have a little bit of depth. That's it. I'm done.
8 sacks for the Steelers tonight. Let's take a look at number 94 here. Tyson Alu against number 53. Billy Price was drafted as a center. He's playing left guard. Second left guard at 5. Number 60, Michael Jordan. He couldn't get it done.
TD, I love the Taco Charlton pickup. I do too, and they did a 2-year deal instead of a 1. I like that. So if he does very well this year, they might scrap that 1 and give him a little bit more of an extension. And they'll be smart to do it ahead of time. Gosh, man. I ain't win a single fantasy game. Sucks, man. Rosen needs to step it up in the second half. Why we act like it's Rosen's fault? The pressure coming, nobody open. What you want him to do? Y'all let me know, please, in the comment section. Who say he need to step it up in the second half? The game that I watched early in the third quarter, pressure coming, nobody's open yet. What you want him to do? What would you like him to do? Not take a sack on the goal line. I get all of that. But people get sacked. People get sacked. You're trying to make something happen. Yeah, we don't like that. He took the sack. But was that the difference maker? I'm just curious. If he don't take the sack, we punting anyway. There's a punt anyway. Maybe room to punt or better. Maybe we could have had room to give a better punt, get another 8 yards on a punt. Is that what it is? Are we complaining about that? Terrible interception. Get out of here, man. Y'all want to point at a freaking interception when we down by 3 touchdowns. We down by 3 literal possessions, and he taking a chance, and y'all want to point out a terrible interception. And I already know he didn't mean to throw it. He wish he could take it back. But come on, you down 3 possessions? Come on, man. Y'all reaching, man. How many touchdowns did the Steelers get tonight? Was it 4? I don't know. What was the final score? I don't even know, man. I think they had like 4 touchdowns. I know I ain't win my fantasy, man. That team, man, they just trash, man. But shout out to all y'all, man. It was a terrible read. Yes, it was a terrible read. At the end of the day, late in the game, we're in an obvious pass situation. They dropping everybody in coverage at that point. Early in the fourth quarter. Tough. Rosen admits he needs to work on better decision to keep the chains moving. Yeah, he does. He definitely does. But every young quarterback does, man. I have not talked about Tua because the kid has talent, but it ain't personal. If you're a real Fins fan and respect your team, we need defense. That's how you build a winning culture. ROMC, thank you, man. It's the best comment I've heard all night, man. Best comment I've heard all night. If you're a real Fins fan, then you know that you need to get better on the defensive end of the ball. Matter of fact, if you get better on the defensive end of the ball, you'll put your offense in a much better position to actually have better chances of scoring, even if it's field goals.
The right defense will create some turnovers. Good field position. Might even score. Might even score. So how many playoff games did we win with the amazing Zach Thomas and Jason Taylor? It's interesting you say that. It's interesting that you say that. Very interesting you say that. Let me pull something up for you.
It's so much more than a house. It's where the team comes together by making a complex, simple rocket mortgage.
Pull something up for you real quick, all right?
So you can turn your dream into reality in your house. In a home. Rocket mortgage. Push button. Get mortgage. I'm your cat. Ever since you brought me home.
Watch this. I just got to get a person who said that some facts real quick. Because they're trying to make a point. How many playoff games did we win with Zach Thomas and Jason Taylor? Hold on. I'm coming. I'm coming with it. One second.
How did you get in here anyway?
The cat flat.
Makes sense.
Just relax with a real ginger taste of Canada Dry. Something you should know about bowl.
Gosh, why isn't the time coming up?
Because there's no real reason to put yourself on the back of a bowl. And that just might be the best reason to do it. Wrangler.
What is wrong with this thing? It won't come up.
Welcome, Midnight Snackers. Welcome, everyone.
I'll put it on the charger. Anyway, man, let me answer that person, man. Because what I want to pull up for you ain't coming up for me because of this phone acting up. So you said, how many playoff games did we win with Zach Thomas and Jason Taylor? Because you're making the point of the guy saying we need defense. Who else was around Zach Thomas and Jason Taylor? Who else was around them? That's why you need a good overall defense. Also, hell, Zach Thomas played with Dan Marino, didn't he? Didn't Zach Thomas play with Dan Marino? 4 wins. I know it's only 4. But who else? Tell me who was opposite of Jason Taylor. Did he have another good pass rusher next to him that was putting in work on the line, putting up the numbers he was putting? Huh? Did he have another one over there? Please tell me. Did he have another pass rusher with him? No. Y'all naming pass rushers that we liked as Dolphins. Y'all naming pass rushers that we liked as Dolphins. But let's keep it 100. I'm talking about elite pass rushers. I'm talking about elite pass rushers on both sides. Look at these great defenses. These great defenses, half of the defense is legit. Half of the defense is legit. I'm not talking about no four players out of 11. 4 guys out of 11 on the defense. Ain't nobody talking about no 4 out of 11 on the defense. We talking about 6 or 7 great defenders on an 11-man defensive unit. They ain't never played with no 7 elite defenders at once. Come on, man. That's why you got to build the defense. Not no 1 or 2 guys. And that's the point of making. We need defensive players to have a top defense so you can have several. You got 2 tackles that's good enough in Christian Wilkins and Godchild. You got Xavier Howard. Right now, you got Rashad Jones if he stays. You got out of those three linebackers, you can count one of them is real good. Two more players away. Two more. That's like saying you went and got Chase Young and Jalen Ramsey. Come on, man. You can't tell me we ain't going to be stopping people. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me that at all, man. You making it seem like, oh, if we go get one or two defensive players, that's all we'll have. You need a great defensive unit altogether, man. Wilkins trash. Get out of here, man. How many Pro Bowlers besides Gilmore do the Pats have on D? I'll wait. That's it. You must be new to this channel. You must be new to this channel. Because if you're not, you already know what I've been saying about that. The Patriots thrive on not having Pro Bowlers. You know why? Because they got a whole bunch of 7 and 8 players. Pro Bowlers are 9 and 10 players. Really 10 players, but a few 9s get in. But the Patriots pride themselves on having a whole bunch of 7 and 8s. So don't sit here and make it seem like those 7 and 8s ain't great players too. They just not stars. They just not stars. That's all that is. They're just not stars. Don't sit here and discount the Patriots defense like they ain't got a lot of good, really, really good players on defense. And yet you're saying Jason Taylor needs another one on the other end of the line, huh? Reason 13. Jason Taylor and Zach Thomas. It was so lopsided. You had Jason Taylor and Zach Thomas in the cornerbacks for a few years because they all didn't play together. Don't forget, Zach Thomas and Jason Taylor, if I'm not mistaken, I think they only played Zach Thomas and Jason Taylor only played together like 3 years, if I'm not mistaken. Jason Taylor played until 99 or 2000. Zach Thomas played until 08, but he played some years with the Cowboys. Maybe I'm wrong here. I think, but from what I remember, I got to go look it up. Okay, but I think Zach Thomas played for 8 years. He was like, let me see something. Yeah, I don't know why I said 2001. I'm tripping. I'm giving the wrong number of years. I was talking about Marino in 90 instead of Jason Taylor. Let me see. When did Zach Thomas play with the Cowboys? I could have sworn he played for the Cowboys. Look at. Hey, y'all, what year did Zach Thomas play for the Cowboys? I think it was like at the end of his career or something. Dang, I didn't know he played for Kansas City. I had no idea this man played for Kansas City. No, they actually played together. Let me see. I'm trying to figure Jason Taylor. Where is his? While I'm looking up the dates, so the point I'm making to y'all is you saying that so why would Jason Taylor need somebody on the other end? The difference is when you had Jason Taylor and Zach Thomas, when you had those two guys and probably two other guys, everybody else on the defense, they were like 5 and 6s. They were like 5 and 6s. Man, where is it? Jason Taylor played till 2011, I think. Hold on, why am I back on the Bengals game? Let me see if anybody else put it in. Cowboys 08. No, Jason Taylor, did he play till 2011 or 2010? Joey Porter came on at the end of the Taylor years, I believe. TD, you need to go back and watch those defenses. Man, I'm familiar with the defenses. I sat in my living room watching as a young boy all the way up, watching the defenses. I've been watching the defenses. Jason Taylor was making the defense. Zach Thomas was making the defense. And a few other guys made some contributions, but we act like every single guy on the defense was a 7, 8, or above. We act like every guy on the defense was a 7 or 8 or above. Jason Garrett played for Miami Dolphins 25. Hold on, guys. Let's see. Yeah. Trying to pull up this guy. Let me see. 98-02, we were stacked on D. 98-02, we were stacked on D. Yeah, but that's when we were going to the playoffs. It was CD and still didn't have a QB. Jason Taylor played for New Jets. Freaking Jay Fielder, I hate it. Gonna copy the pass, pay homage here. Pay homage. Jason Taylor, Zach Thomas, Brock Marion. Yeah, Brock Marion was good. I know he was he went to the Pro Bowl 2, 3, or 4 times, I remember. Brock Marion was good. Let's see here. Trace Armstrong, yeah. Daryl Guard. Wait, what years did Trace Armstrong play? Where is his at? Because I could have sworn he only played like. Let's see here. Yeah, he was playing with Marino most of the time. He came in. Matter of fact, you can't even include Trace Armstrong in that. You can't even include Trace Armstrong. When we talk about the core meat of the Jason Taylor and Zach Thomas era, early 2000s, he was gone. He went to Oakland in 01. Man. I gotta look up playoff record during all that time. We had Surtain and Madison. Surtain was in the core of that. Patrick Surtain was definitely in the core of all that. I know in 02 that was a nice year, 02, because that's whenever what's his name? I just said his name. That's when Trace Armstrong was balling too. Both of those guys were actually Pro Bowlers. Patrick Surtain made it in 02 as well. If I'm not mistaken, no, was that 01? Patrick Surtain. Hold on. Yeah, I know he made first team All Pro. Let me see. Patrick Surtain. Was it 01 or 02? Surtain made All Pro. All right, 3-time Pro Bowler and first team All Pro 02. Second team in 03. I ain't know he made second team in 03. Bowens too. Let me see the years.
Steelers defense, they certainly.
Give me a second, guys.
This is the identity of the team through the years, and they were all right.
We just gotta get things in situations where it shows up. When you're not converting it down to behind the game.
One moment, guys. Tim Bowens, yeah, he was in the core at the end of his career. He was most of Dan Marino early years. I didn't realize he won Defensive Rookie of the Year. How old was I then? And he won Defensive Rookie of the Year in 94. I was 9 years old. 9 years old. I gotta see this. I want to see what our record was then.
In terms of Fitzpatrick, he seems so much more comfortable to the schemes that you guys have.
He's a sharp guy. We learned
Seasons. I gotta see these records, man.
It just got further.
Thomas credited Bowens for most of his success.
Pre-snap movement and disguises. And we're happy to have him. That is a significant addition.
Jam Hayward will be joining Countdown throughout Pittsburgh, entertaining and.
Let's spell some fruit by the return. One moment, guys. I got to see. Who was our quarterback in 02? One moment, Miami.
Report is brought to you by the Ram 1500. Built for a world that demands more.
Do y'all remember who our quarterback was in 02?
That's why we assess your needs.
Feeler.
A secure infrastructure to make you more agile and efficient.
It's interesting. So the core, let me say this, the core of our best defensive team, we just looked up every player that y'all named was good on defense back then, right? Every player y'all named that was good on defense back then. The core of that team, where we had the most players in a block that were good together. When we talk about your Jason Taylors, your Zach Thomas, the Madisons, all the guys that y'all named, the core section of when we actually had a great defense was literally the core where most of those guys played together. Some of them was a year off, some of them was a year under, whatever. The core literally was from 97 to 2002. It was from 97 to 2002. That was the core of having actually a good defense for the Miami Dolphins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. 6 years. 97, 98, 99, 2000, 2001, and 2002. That's when we had the most defensive players on our team that were actually good. 6 years. And we went to the playoffs 5 out of those 6 years. 5 out of 6 years we went to the playoffs. Before that, when our quarterback was in his prime, i.e. Dan Marino, which I would say, you know what? Some of y'all who've been watching Dan Marino for a long time, what would you say his prime years were? I'm just curious. What were his prime years? What were his prime years? I'm curious from some of y'all who watched Dan Marino for a long time. So we had an elite defense. No, watch this, Charles. We're about to talk about that. If we're going to say we had an elite defense, we're going to talk about it. When was Dan Marino's prime section?
if you were to put it like this, if you were to give me a 10-year block, if you were to give me a 10-year block on Dan Marino, when does it start? When does it end? It might have been 11, 12, 13, 14, but give me the 10-year block that you would pick. What's his prime? Give me the 10-year block. 10-year block. 84 to 94. Okay. Anybody else? 84 to 94. That's the second person to say that. 83, 93. 83, 93. 85, 95. So it looks like 84, 94 is the safe way to go between right where everybody's saying. 84 to 94, we had the most elite quarterback, in my opinion, of all time. We had one of the most elite quarterbacks of all time in his prime, 84 to 94. And the defense wasn't as good. Okay? Let's see what this did. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. You mean to tell me we went to the playoffs 4 times out of 10 years with our best, with an elite quarterback? 4 times? And when we got an elite, what y'all want to call an elite defense, because y'all just argue with me and say we had an elite defense, in a 6-year period, we went 5 out of 6 times? Because we say the quarterback is the most important. That's all that matters, right? So you mean to tell me 10-year period, y'all actually made the point for me. You actually made the point for me. This all started with how many playoff games did Jason Taylor and Zach Thomas win us? But out of 6 seasons, we went to the playoffs 5 times with what y'all say, hey, you wrong. We had a good defense then. Y'all made the point. Y'all actually opened my eyes to make my overall point even greater. Y'all didn't see it happening at the time because I didn't see it happen. But you're making my overall point even greater. Come on, man. Don't say Marino was a choker because we're not talking about what he did in the playoffs. We just simply talking about what he did in the regular season. What he did in the regular season, his choking didn't keep us from the playoffs. It wasn't Marino's fault we didn't make the playoffs because he put all his work in his career in the regular season. So what are you talking about? I'm not talking about if he made it to the playoffs and choked. That ain't what this argument is about. Because the first thing you got to do is actually get to the playoffs. Shh. Come on, man. And let me tell you what's even crazier about it. So this is even more proof of what's more important. A good defense without a good quarterback. Hey, let me say that again. A good defense without an elite quarterback. Let me say elite, because y'all might even argue with me on a good quarterback. So a good defense without an elite quarterback can go to the playoffs 5 out of 6 times, but an elite quarterback without a good defense, 40%, 4 in 10 years, 4 times in 10 years. Do you realize even if he went 6 times in 10 years, the ratio still wouldn't add up? But the man went 4 times in 10 years to the playoffs.
Now, maybe I'm on an island here. I have a feeling that might be the case. But I don't see this particular hit as warranting a season-long suspension.
Come on, man. Reason 13 says Jim Kelly had Thurman Thomas. No, I want to hear what you got to say about what we talk about now, Reason 13, because you're the one who helped start this conversation about the defense thing. How many playoff games did Jason Taylor and Zach Thomas win? As in you need a quarterback. Don't go on a whole nother conversation. Let's get back to that because I want to know what your thoughts are on what you just helped me discover. You just helped me discover even more. Our defense didn't win though because we had Jay Phelan. I don't care that we didn't win. We went to the playoffs without the quarterback. But with the great defense, without the quarterback, we made it to the playoffs. But with the quarterback and no great defense, you mean to tell me 4 out of 10 seasons you make the playoffs? Come on, man. I don't care about his numbers. That's even more of the point that I'm making, reason 13. With his numbers, you mean to tell me we made the playoffs? With his numbers, we made the playoffs? With his numbers, we made the playoffs. With his bad numbers is what you're trying to say. Come on, man. We went top the Super Bowl with an elite QB. Don't make me pull up that Super Bowl team. Hold on. Don't make me pull up that Super Bowl team. Let me see something. Hold on. Let's pull up the team that went to the Super Bowl. Let's see what if Marino had some help around him. Let's see. Oh, are you talking about at 84? Lost in the Super Bowl at 84. Roster. Let me hit that roster. Shh. Man, this thing is muffled. I can't even see it. Crap, man. I'm going to have to look at something else. Come on, man. Pull it up for me. Game was so what Marino did in the passing game was so revolutionary. I agree, but it's crazy how it still wasn't enough to get him to the playoffs all the time. That's crazy, ain't it? A quarterback can do all that, which is revolutionary, and it still not be enough to get you to the playoffs. Man, you better get out of here, man. When we went to the Super Bowl, have you seen our defensive stats the year we went to the Super Bowl? Don't sit there and put it on just Marino like, oh, he got us to the Super Bowl. Man, we had a 14-sack guy, a 10-sack guy, a 9-sack guy. We had, oh my gosh, we had a 6-interception guy, a 4-interception guy, 3 guys with 3 interceptions. Come on, man. You trying to sit here and tell me we didn't have a defense that year too? Marino went to the playoffs 10 of his last 17 years. Yeah, because you know at the end of it, he had Zach Thomas and Jason Taylor and all those other guys that you named, an elite defense around him. At the end of his career, that's what he had around him. But y'all told me in Marino's prime, 84 to 94. 84 to 94, go look it up. How many times did he go? You see, in his prime was all the years that he didn't go pretty much. In his prime. See, Josh Rosen, whoever that is, say TD stop with the fakery. Bro, you missing the whole conversation here. We talking about what they said earlier. If Marino went 10 out of his 17 years in his prime, how many times did he go? Y'all said 84 to 94. 6. Man, we just counted it. What are you talking about? I know I ain't count wrong. 84 he went. 85 he went. 86 he missed. 87 he missed. 88 he missed. 89 he missed. 90 he went. 91 he missed. 92 he went. 93 he missed. Hold on. 1, 2. He missed it 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, what's 10 years? 84, 85, 84, 85, 86. Oh, that's why. When y'all gave me 84 to 94, that's 11 years. That's 11 years. 84, 94, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. Wait, man, y'all got me confused. 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93. 94 is 11 years. 94 is 11 years. Y'all told me this man prime started in 84. So between 84 and 93, which is 10 years, we said in a 10-year block of his prime, he went to the playoffs 4 times. So in his prime, he missed the playoffs 6 times. That's what y'all were telling me. That's the point I was making, Josh Rosen. I know how great Dan Marino was. I know he was going to the playoffs. I asked them when we had a quarterback in his prime and he didn't have all that defense, how did we look? He went to the playoffs 4 out of 10 times. 4 out of 10 times. That's the point that I was making to those guys. Yes, Donald Buccaneers had Brad. I think 93 was the Achilles injury. Let's see. Which is, if 93 was the Achilles injury, was it? How many games did he play that year in 93 if it was the Achilles injury? 1993. Let me click on that. Let me see. 93. Let me see. Okay, here it is. Yeah, give me a second. All right. Games. No, I need to go back. Somebody said 5. Somebody said 3. We were 4-1 when he got hurt. 4-1. The next quarterback went on to win, 5 games? 5 and 6 or something like that? 5 games we still were able to get. Were the Pats any good at all back then? I believe so, because I just saw one where, no, even in 93, they were 5 wins. Pat's reign started in 2000, man. What's up, Alpha? I see you. Tom Brady, Breeze, Manning, Roethlisberger, Rodgers make the playoffs all the time. Okay. Tom Brady always has a great team around him. The Saints always put a good team around Drew Brees, even though I think Drew Brees does more with less, if you ask me. Peyton Manning, they always made sure Peyton Manning had a good defense, but he was the orchestrator, man. So you talk about brains. Roethlisberger, I ain't sold on him. He always had weapons. Roethlisberger always had weapons and had the top defense, one of the top defenses when Pittsburgh was Pittsburgh. Now it's just, we make it in the end wild card. We make it in first round. You know, they lose every year first round and stuff like that. Now Pittsburgh just being, okay, we're good enough to make it in with an elite quarterback, but do nothing else. He's just like the Russell Wilson. Like, Russell Wilson's going to end up being just like Roethlisberger when it's all said and done. They're going to end up on the same level. When they were young on a rookie deal or a young deal, they won Super Bowls and they look like one of the greats. Then they're just going to make the playoffs every year after they got their money, and from there, just make the playoffs every year and lose in the first or second round. That's how I reveal Russell Wilson and Roethlisberger. They're going to be 2 in the same. That's what Russell Wilson's career is going to be. Let's see. He named some other people. I don't see where the comment went. It must have went Y'all must have been commenting fast. I'll take a whole 3 sec TD. 3 sec? Our problem in the early 90s was the Bills. Okay, so the Bills single-handedly kept us out of the playoffs? It was actually the late 80s when Marino was the quarterback and we missed 4 years in a row. We missed the playoffs 4 years in a row. Yeah. I'll take a whole 3 sec TD. Man, I don't know what that mean, man. The Dolphins had a record of 9-2 on Thanksgiving Day, but lost their final 5 games of the season, missing the playoffs altogether. Man, when was that? Is that the what season was that? Is that the 93 season that we missed? Is that what you're talking about? Because that sucks. Let me know, Minister Bruce Jones. Is that the 93 season you're talking about? In the 90s, we lost in the second round to the Bills. In 92-93, we lost in the AFC Championship to the Bills. Or did we all forget? Mr. Miami 305, 93 season. Man, that's crazy. And Dan Marino went out game 5. Dan Marino was 5-1. And if we were 9-2, that means whoever the backup quarterback was, they went 5-1. So Dan Marino was 9-1. The backup went 5-1, and then we lost all the games after that. Is that how it went down? The backup looked great too, and then all of a sudden everything just fell apart the last games? That's crazy. That had to be depressing. To be 9 games, 9-2, and lose every game. I don't remember that. Well, I was 7 years old, so 7 or 8. So I probably was just, and Marino wasn't playing. I don't know. Man, that has to be depressing. Man, that has to be depressing, man. Just to see your team 9-2 and then you lose every game after. Oh my God, that's nerve-wracking. That's like the biggest letdown ever. Like you would have been better off going 0-16. That's a real fan base disappointment right there. Oh my gosh, that would hurt me worse than the 0-16. To go 9-2, be talking trash to everybody and their mama. To be talking trash to everybody and their mama. That has to hurt, man. That's what's boy, you play with a fan base like that. That ain't right. Takes both a QB and good D. Kelly Hall of Famer with good D. I agree. It takes both. But my argument is always the level of QB. You need a good QB and a good defense. But the point that I'm always making is the word good. That word good right there is what's important. Good. Too many people keep thinking that we need a great quarterback. A great quarterback at some point cause you to pay so much money that you can't afford a good defense. But a good quarterback will allow you to afford a good defense and you're ready to roll. That's always have been my argument about this quarterback and all this situation. That's my argument, guys. People think we need the best quarterback ever. We need the greatest. The greatest in today's NFL is going to cost you $40 million a year. It's coming. 20% of the salary cap. When Dan Marino was literally making about 7% of the salary cap. 7%. when Peyton Manning them was making literally 8% of the salary cap, allowing more stuff on their team. When Ben Roethlisberger, Aaron Rodgers, and all those guys were making 8 and 9% of the salary cap, allowing more on their team. They would allow to have a good defense or help around them. So excuse me if I can't get behind this chasing a great quarterback that is going to cost you 20% of the salary cap, and people act like they are oblivious, like that 20% is just going to be made up somewhere. Yeah, it's going to be made up by releasing some of your good defenders, or releasing some of your good O-linemen, or releasing some of your good wide receivers, or Dan Marino not having a running game. I don't know. Or your running backs. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes about to be a $200 million guy. He's about to eat up 20% of the salary cap. So that's why I say, don't ask me about Mahomes until he gets his new deal. Then I want to see how he does with his new team. He might be still good enough to go to the playoffs every year, but I don't see that translating into Super Bowls. It's going to be the same as the Russell Wilson effect. Rookie deal, making less than $1 million for 3 years straight, 11 wins, 13 wins, 12 wins. That was Russell Wilson's first 3 seasons. Soon as he got his big deal, when the salary cap was like 140 and he got 20-something million, he got his big deal per year. And they ain't win 11 games since in the season, ladies and gentlemen. Ain't win more than 11 games since. Y'all think that's a coincidence? It's just, because he ain't got that much around him. Why you think that is? They can't afford that much around him. They just gave this man his new deal and told the team, well, we would love to keep our best players, but we're not going to be able to. It's not realistic. It's not realistic. Marino signed a $4.6 million a year in 91. Eclipse Montana 3.25. Wow. I am a good kid. But in the words of good, all you need is a good quarterback. You don't need a great. All you're going to do is have a shiny toy that ain't going to win you Super Bowls. And if you do luck out and win the Super Bowl, it's going to be in its first 3 years. It's only going to be in his first 3 years because they can afford to have a lot of things around him. But as soon as he get his new deal, because he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback now, and everybody like, you got to re-sign him on a new deal. Do you know if we go get Tua and he turns out to be the greatest quarterback of all time, hypothetically, of course, do you know that by the time 2025 comes, or when would his deal be up? 2024 comes, he's going to be a $50 million a year quarterback because the price is just going to keep going up. $50 million a year guy. TD, always enjoy your knowledge. Getting ready for tomorrow. Peace, brother. All right, man. But this TD Fans Talk, I'm 2 minutes away from midnight, pretty much, and some change. So I'm about to end the stream. But before I do, I want to let y'all know what's coming up on TD Fans Talk every morning at 6:30 a.m. Monday through Friday. We are going to be doing Wake Up with TD. I'm going to be doing a live stream from 6:30 in the morning to 8 a.m. Eastern time. I will be live every morning, 6:30 a.m. to 8 a.m. Eastern time, Monday through Friday, going forward. It's going to be TD, Wake Up with TD. That's what it's going to be called on this channel, Wake Up with TD. We're going to be live every morning, people waking up, getting ready for work, people on their way to work, people starting their day. I'm going to start building a large morning base where we got our own show in the morning. 6:30 a.m. to 8 a.m. every single morning, ladies and gentlemen. Well, not every single morning, but Monday through Friday. So y'all tune in, man. or check the video out later in the day if you have to. But if you want to wake up with me, we're going to be talking about Miami Dolphins. We're going to be talking about football in general around the league. We're going to be talking about some of this stuff in the morning, but some other things as well. The suspensions, the injuries. We're going to be talking about other things around the league. I'm letting you know about some of the things going on. We're going to do morning motivation. We're going to do all that stuff. So make sure you tune in Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. till 8 a.m. All right. If you don't catch me live then, you can catch that video anytime after that. Also, I'll be live between 1:30 and 3:30 every day in the middle of the day. 1:30 and 3:30 Eastern time. I might do 2 to 3 streams during that time. Different subjects, primarily dealing with the Miami Dolphins. All right. At nighttime, I will not be streaming unless it's Tuesday night. We're going to have open panel. We're going to have our panel show with some of our best subscribers who's debated. We're going to have our panel show every Tuesday night from 7 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. 7 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. The first one hopefully is tomorrow. It is tomorrow. And also Friday, we're going to have late night conversations with TD Fins Talk at 10 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. 10 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. On Saturdays, I will be off going forward unless there's breaking news. Unless there's breaking news. And Sunday, I'm doing pregame show at 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 a.m. This is my schedule going forward, guys. I'm giving it to you. On Sundays, I'm doing pregame show 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 a.m. I'm streaming the game at 1 o'clock till about 4:30. And then post-game show is about, I got to go look at it. I think it's 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. I believe so. It's about 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. And the only thing that'll change the schedule is if we have breaking news. So that's when you can catch it. I'll be posting my schedule on like Instagram, Twitter, the community tab of YouTube. But that's going to be my schedule going forward. So I'm going to recap that real fast in fast mode. Okay. Every morning, Monday through Friday, you can catch Wake Up with TD at 6:30 a.m. Eastern time to 8 a.m. An hour and a half show every morning, Monday through Friday. Also, we got a midday show at 1:30 to 3:30 every day, but that can be multiple streams. It might be 2 to 3 streams within that 2-hour time frame. All right, and that's every day, the morning show and the midday show, Monday through Friday. All right, at nighttime, only 2 days a week. That is going to be Tuesday night, the panel conversation, and we might invite some guests on, some of the subscribers to tune in, maybe 1 or 2 guests, subscribers. And that's 7 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. All right. And on Friday night, we got late night conversation with TD at 10 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. Eastern. All right. So that is going to be my schedule on TD Fins Talk so that I can be fair to you all. You know when I'm going to be streaming. I can dedicate this time to you all instead of being all over the place. I think you all deserve that. And it definitely helps me with more structure in my life. So that's what it's going to be. And last but not least, well, first off, I am off on Saturdays, unless there's breaking news. And Sundays, on Sundays it'll be the pregame show 11:30 to 12:30 a.m. The regular game is at 1 to 4:30. Or whenever it ends, and the post-game show, I believe, is about 5:30 to 6:30. Now, here's your special treat. On my other channel with my wife, because she's going to be watching sports with me, commentating, and we're going to be having fun together. Monday Night Football, if you want to check out a live stream from TD and family, we're going to be on Down with the Dowls on Monday nights. Every Monday Night Football game, we will be on Down with the Dowls. Okay? Every Thursday Night Football, we will be on Down with the Dowls, my other channel. Down with the Dowls is Thursday Night Football because this is our Fins channel. I want to keep this to our Fins channel. What we did tonight is going to be on Down with the Dows. I want this to be primarily nothing but the Miami Dolphins channel. And in the morning show, we might talk some NFL stuff around the league, what's going on. But Monday Night Football and Thursday Night Football will be on Down with the Dows. Okay? I have to ask the wife, it's her decision. We might throw a few Sunday Night Footballs in there. Maybe. I'm not guaranteeing that because we didn't put that on our schedule. But I'll ask her tomorrow if she wants to do that or if she just wants to chill on Sunday and watch football, me and her, a long time. All right? Also on Down with the Dows, Wednesday night, you'll have Cooking with the Dows. On Wednesday nights, we will go shopping and we'll cook something in the house. And we may do it live or we'll release the video. I'll let her decide if she want to do it live or just release the Cooking with the Dows. We're probably going to do it live. Okay? And that's the Down with the Dows channel. So you got Monday Night Football, Wednesday night Cooking with the Dows, and Thursday Night Football on Down with the Dows. Okay? Also on Down with the Dows, every Saturday you will get a blog video released on the behind the scenes of our week. You know, us going here, going there, having family time, having fun. You're going to get a blog every Saturday or Sunday. I'm not going to commit to Saturday, but Saturday or Sunday, do the editing. You will have a video from Down with the Dows, a blog video on our recap from the whole week. Some of the great things we did off of camera from TD Fans Talk and off of camera from the lives of Down with the Dows. You'll see how we live our life and our week. All right. That is going to be our streaming schedule. All right. That is going to be our streaming schedule. So as you can see, we got our work cut out, but we have a little more structure so we're not guessing when and where. All right. And, you know, Down with the Dows, we might be here or there and say, hey, let's just go live because it's just an amazing time, but sometimes. But we want to make it more formal on Down with the Dows and make it specific schedule nights so we have a cleaner channel versus just randomly just going live just to go live. All right. But yeah, y'all check us out. That's going to be the schedule. I hope y'all enjoy it. Y'all tune in. We got 2 channels, actually 3 channels because my young sons have a channel now too. Their toy channel. So that's going to be pretty cool. But we take care of that early in the day. Just letting y'all know. So that's what we got going on, man. That's what I'm talking about. Absolutely, man. Julian, you're gonna have to make a guest appearance on Cooking with the Dows. Oh my gosh, yes, that's gonna be amazing. I gotta tell the wife you said that, Finsanity, because it hit automatic. Well, first of all, we already got something with Julian that we're gonna be working later in the season. We'll have more details to come. Julian knows already. He knows what time it is. It's gonna be amazing, man. I can't wait. It's going to be amazing. But I like that. We need to figure out. We got to have Julian as a guest star one day on Down with the Dows, on Cooking with the Dows one day. That is going to be amazing. Matter of fact, we might do where we get some cooking lessons or something from Julian on a Wednesday night where we come down to South Florida. And we can do a cooking show. I'm going to invite you to my mom's house maybe. I don't know if you want us to come to your way. But if not, you can come to my mom's house. She got a huge, big kitchen. It's like 25 feet long by – it's like a 25 by 20 foot long kitchen. It's massive. To me it is. It's big. Yeah, man, we got to do that, man. That'll be sweet. Good idea, Finsanity. That's the chef right there, man. You know what he doing. Shout out to Julian, man. Shout out. Y'all need to go check him out at the National Hotel, man, on South Beach, Collins Avenue. It's amazing, man. I like your plans. Yes, man. So that's what we got going on over here in the Dows residence. But we're going to bring y'all everything we got so y'all can enjoy. And we can enjoy giving y'all our life, man. We're having a lot of fun doing this, so we want to keep it going. So we thank y'all for all your love and all your support every single day, man. I see a TD cook-off coming. Ooh, Julian better not train me right because I'm gonna come for him. I'm gonna come for him, man. But that's what's up. Yeah, we can have a cook-off, man. It's a lot of amazing things to coming y'all way, man. Y'all gonna enjoy it, especially Christmas time. If y'all know the plans that we have, it's gonna be so much fun, man. I'm excited for you guys, everybody who's subscribed to the channel. But yeah, how about during basketball season? It depends on the wife. I'm gonna be streaming. I'm going to be doing something during basketball season. I'm just trying to figure out what that is right now because I don't watch all NBA teams. Oh yeah, I watch the Lakers all day, I'll try to watch every Laker game. TD, you don't want this smoke. We're cooking, TD. You ain't about that life insanity. Thank you, Vicinity. I will be honored to do it from the time to time. Guest appearance. I make food with passion. Stay tuned. We are blessed, TD. You better know it, Julian. We are more than blessed. It ain't nothing new, though. We deserve this. Everybody deserves their success and happiness. Everybody deserves their blessings. You just got to reach out and grab it. You got to go get it. It's there for you. You just got to go get it, man. It's that simple. Go get it. Me and my family, we are blessed. We're blessed, man. You got to go get it. Nobody lives a perfect life. Hey, I mean, we're not perfect, y'all. We have things we struggle with, things that we try to work through to make our lives better every day. But everybody's blessed. You just have to know that you are and go get it. Go get it, man. Because it's there for you. It's there for you. You put the work in, favor will come your way. That's just my thoughts, all right? But shout out to everybody. We love y'all. Too blessed to be stressed. You better know it. Got a 15-hour brisket recipe. Enjoy all of you. Man, we're going to be doing some stuff, man. Cooking with TD. Me and the wife, actually, we're going to have to plan recipes, man. We're going to have to plan recipes. We're going to have to plan things that we're going to cook. We're going to have to plan some things, man. I don't know, but it's interesting. I'm actually excited already, man. I just got to make sure the wife... Oh, my bad, y'all. I got to make sure she's going to be ready to do it this Wednesday. I got to make sure that she's going to want to do it this Wednesday. I hope so because my schedule starts tomorrow. My schedule starts tomorrow. So I'll see y'all in the morning at 6:30 a.m. here on TD Fans Talk. In the morning special, Wake Up with TD. Monday through Friday. I'm going to be up before that, about an hour and a half before that, because I have to go work out at 5 a.m. every morning for about 45 minutes. Come back upstairs to the house, take a shower, get me some, breakfast coffee or something. I don't even drink coffee, but I'm probably going to have something brewing, tea or coffee, and wake up with y'all, man, and enjoy the morning, having a conversation. All the way to about 8 a.m. when the babies wake up. I end the stream and I start my day loving on them, teaching them everything I can, helping them with their learning, just teaching them, helping them with their ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, all the good stuff. Great. Get your hustle on, TD. I am, man. This is what it's about, man. You have a great night too, Reason 13. I appreciate the debate, bro. I really do. See you in the AM, TD. All right, Vic. It's probably going to start out slow. Probably going to get 20 to 30 people overall, but it'll pick up. People don't know we're going to be live that early. All love, my dude. Thank you, Reason 13. Love you, man. See you in the AM. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all love. Night, TD. All right, Mike. Mike the homie, man. Sean and D Friends. What time is it there? It is right now. It is 12:13 in the morning. Rest well, bro. Yeah, I gotta go get this 4 hours and 45 minutes. So let me end this stream and go lay it down right away, man. Love y'all. See y'all soon. Peace. I'm out. What matchup that's already on paper or that we could get